Salam
Hey, guys.
sejahtera.
Hey, Thana.
Yeah. I'm having issue
Cuba
with my
kita
with my
punya.
computer.
Cuba ke?
No, having issue with
What
my computer.
happened?
It's rebooting.
It's
You
alright.
need a new
It's alright.
computer.
Yeah, I know.
Our government is rebooting also.
Yeah, all rebooting. I need to
Epic
try
stuff, eh?
something. Epic stuff. Exactly.
All the
There we are.
memes flying out on the group chats, all them funny. I just have a good laugh today.
Yeah, man. All kinds
How's
of
everyone
rumors
doing,
flying.
guys? Welcome to Monday live Q&A. If you're here, please say hi. Right, don't just quietly sit down and watch. I'd like to know who's watching, right? So Navindran,
Hello.
Sin Yong, Gurpal, Salam E36, he's saying, like you to Thana, Kevin, Edwin, Eric. Come on, say hi, guys. All right.
Hey guys.
Hi,
Jonathan,
guys.
David, Vincent. I think he went to see some Koenigsegg or something like that, right? JDV.
What?
He went to, I think he's overseas, so he's checking out some really awesome cars. I'm not sure if it's him. I saw it on Facebook. Hey,
Oh.
Anand.
Koenigsegg. Wow. Wow. There's one car I wish I can touch.
Koenigsegg.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, any questions
Hi,
can
everybody.
ask already. All right.
Now wait for people
Anyways,
to come in.
can we share already with our audience what happened last week, or must wait until?
Must wait.
Oh. Yeah. I think we can. We should tease lah, right? Okay. Basically, last week myself, Thomas, Thana. You just think about this, You think of Le Mans 24-hour, okay? So 3 of us, 3 drivers, we drove for 24 hours, add up lah. And the challenge is to drive from KL, basically Shah Alam, and then drive to Genting, and then come down Genting, go up Cameron Highlands, go to Rawup, and then Sungai Koyan, and then Tanah Rata, and then all the way up to Brinchang, and then from Brinchang down to Simpang Pulai, and then Banjaran Ipoh, Penang Island. The moment I arrived Penang Island, I jumped out of the car, and Tana jumped in, and Tana drove straight 680 km to JB. And when Tana arrived JB, he jumped out. Thomas jumped in, and Thomas drove from JB up to Kluang, to Mersing, to Kuantan, and then from Kuantan back to Shah Alam. We did this north, south, east, west under 24 hours. And we were supposed to keep quiet about it in case we didn't succeed. But we succeeded. The moment we left Shah Alam, it was 2:06. And then at 12 o'clock, we called Thomas. Thomas, where are you? Thomas said, I'm still in Kuantan. Then we're like, whoa! The 24th hour, the 2 p.m. that hour, we cannot use. We must arrive before 2:06. And Thomas is like, I'll try my best, And I was flying back from Penang, and rushing back after we landed Subang Airport, rushing back to Shah Alam, which is Glen Marie. And by 2 p.m., received Thomas' message, the picture of the location that we depart from. And that was one epic drive. And we made it back 6 minutes before the cut-off time.
You didn't tell me it was 2:06, bro. I thought it was 2. If you told me it was 2:06, I'd be less stressed, bro.
You're 6 minutes more, right?
Yeah.
So just imagine Thomas came back from Kuantan to Shah Alam in 2 hours flat. And how much the cost of fuel. I mean, we are all compiling the videos. We are all doing it now, and it was crazy. It was
Actually,
amazing.
it's not that much, you know. Come and think of
Not
it,
that
it
much.
wasn't much. We pump in Kuantan. We arrived at Shah Alam with around 40% left. Yeah.
It's
I did.
amazing.
Yeah.
Of the average consumption that we got towards the end. Okay, you guys think about it. The car that we drove is almost 700 horsepower. Okay, a teaser. Okay, and our average fuel consumption doing this crazy drive is 12.2 km per liter, which is any speeding fines. When I made the call to Thomas, I said, Thomas, don't care about AES. We'll foot the bill.
My license on the line.
Yeah. Don't care about AES. We
No,
must
we
make it back.
prioritize safety. Okay.
Bobby,
Yes,
you never call me. I actually stop for all AES. Every
No,
AES.
because we were the first two legs, right? I mean,
Mm.
we also stopped for speed cameras. We also slow down for speed cameras.
Yeah.
Like every law-abiding Malaysians do lah, you know.
Yeah.
Like
But
all
Bobby,
law-abiding.
did you know I
Yes.
got stopped by police?
No, I did not.
Oh yeah, we got stopped by police on the highway. So we got police stop us down. It'll be in the video, like you'll see, but we got stopped by police.
Oh shit! They stopped you because of your plates or what?
We thought it was speeding lah. Said gone lah. That's it, you know. But for the plates were unique lah. They were like, what car is this? What plate is this?
And then
Is
they
this
check
a
your
car?
papers.
They're like confused. Yeah.
So we got a special paper that allows us to drive a car that is basically is approved by MITI and all this. We got all that done, so it's legal to drive the car for a 24-hour test drive. So yeah. So wait for the videos. The videos gonna come out because we thought everybody would be so drowned up in this whole election thing, right? So we decided to delay the video for 2 weeks lah. So yeah,
That's
it's
an
crazy.
idea.
It's some top gear shit lah. Some top gear shit lah. So the whole logistics, right, is that Thana drove down to JB first, while Thomas fly up to Penang,
No,
and then I
the
drove round.
Wait. Before that, I
Thana
flew to
fly-
Penang.
Thana
I
flew
flew-
to Penang.
Yes.
Thana flew to Penang, and Thomas drove down to JB first, and then I drove it. I passed to Thana, then I fly back. Then when Thana arrived, Thana passed the car to Thomas, and Thomas drive Thana's car back. So it was some crazy stuff lah. Huh?
No. Thana drive Thomas' car back.
Oh yeah. Sorry. But it's an experience of a lifetime.
Yes.
And only crazy people will come up with this shit lah. But we made it. We made it on time.
Yeah.
And it's all documented. And it's so difficult, Thomas, Thana, for us to not post anything on social media.
Yeah. So difficult. I felt accomplishment, but I can't say anything about it. So like,
Yes, all of us said that if we did not make it back by 2 and it failed, we will do it again.
Yeah.
And that's why we keep quiet, but we managed to do it.
You know how stressful is it to be the last person driving the car? It's like, everything rests on me. It's like,
we failed, Thomas.
Thomas, luckily it's you, Imagine it's me. I'm the last person. I'm the equivalent of like James May, I'll be like, oh, we're late. Yeah, never mind lah, everybody, late law. It's okay lah. Enjoy the scenery. Yeah, but it's I mean, awesome lah, you guys. I mean, Thana not easy also. Nighttime all the way down.
It was the heaviest rain I ever seen on the highway. Ever.
Super heavy rain, right?
It was the heaviest rain I ever seen driving up the highway. Super heavy, and the speeds I was doing, I just
his co-pilot came out and said, I almost puked many times.
It's like almost 700 horsepower going to the rear wheels under
Yeah.
heavy rain on the highway. And
Tires
then,
are fat, super fat, you know, because it's
yeah,
a
And then,
yeah,
and then suddenly something happened to the wiper. So
yeah, it
no,
was,
yeah. So yeah, watch out for the video. Like, it'll be all interesting. Like, so
I swear,
Mm.
but when I was driving up to Kuantan, we stopped at Mersing, right? We're having a coffee. And then, you know, me and my co-pilot were like, we're never going to make it. Like, we were both like so demoralized. It was raining.
bro,
So,
you had coffee, yeah.
so demoralized, you know, at Mersing, you know.
Bro,
Yeah.
you had coffee, yeah.
We were so
You had
demoralized.
coffee?
What the hell,
We were just like,
bro?
oh, we're never
Bro.
going to make it.
We did a one pit stop only, all the way straight, only one pit stop.
Yeah. Well, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so stay tuned to our channels. Subscribe to all our channels, Thana, myself, Bobby's,
Yeah.
for that video. Subscribe to also Facebook. I think no one has done this in Malaysia before, right?
No one.
No one.
No
right?
one.
So this
No
is going to
one.
be epic. I'm so glad that you know, again, the car manufacturer allowed us, so we'll thank them so much, and of
Yeah.
course Bobby and Thana for this epic experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
2,000 over km, north, south, east, west, under 24 hours.
Non-stop. Yeah, non-stop.
Non-stop. The car, no joke. Like the car literally is on fire 24 hours.
Mm.
Yeah.
I would say it's the most reliable car ever driven.
It's
Literally the
Yeah.
most of all the car I've driven. Like I can see the car will get hot and all this stuff. This is the most, and I've driven like trucks and 4-wheel drives and all this stuff. Literally, this is the most reliable car I've ever driven. So
It's like
there you go.
like pushing the car non-stop for 24 hours.
Mm.
Yeah, abusing it almost. So it's like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's get to questions.
Let's get going, man.
Okay.
So many questions. Okay, let's start with the first one over here. Hey guys, Kesvin Rao is asking, what are your thoughts on the 2022 Mazda CX-8 2.5 all-wheel drive? Now, before we answer the question, if you're watching on Facebook, come join us on, if you're watching on YouTube, come join us on Facebook, facebook.com/horizon.com. More interaction there, and you get replies and interact with all the other community over there as well, right? Okay, done.
Oh, another thing also, Chiang, we need to play the ad later. We need to play the ad and then, right? Correct, right? Do we have an
Okay,
ad?
now?
Huh? Do we have an
Later,
ad?
later.
No,
Okay, later.
Okay.
Let's answer the question first. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to be okay. Kesvin Rao. Okay. 2012 CX-8 2.5 all-wheel drive. I believe it's the highest spec. You know, the 6-seater one. All right.
No, the diesel is the highest spec, isn't it? Is that diesel in Malaysia?
No, diesel is not the highest spec, bro. Let me check.
Yeah.
I know the highest spec has only 6-seater. But okay,
Oh, yeah,
never mind.
correct.
Have you guys driven this car though? Have you guys driven this car?
I've driven it many times.
Yep.
So what do you think about this car? I know it's a segment. I know it's a quite open-ended question, but what's your impression in this car? You know,
Buy.
Big one. Buy.
Yeah.
Buy.
Yeah.
There's the 2.5 turbo. We have the 2.5 turbo. So I don't know. He mentioned 2.5 turbo or Jiang, you're live. Jiang, you see your face is out.
Oh,
Got
turbo
CX-8
and NA.
2.5 turbo and 2.5 NA.
Yeah, the turbo is all-wheel drive. I think it's the turbo, the new one, the latest.
Okay.
All-wheel drive. Yeah, all-wheel drive is only turbo, the highest grade one. Turbo high plus, highest spec. Yes. Worth the money at 220K?
Okay. A lot of people look at this budget and then they also looking at the Kia Carnival. Like we mentioned a few rounds, Kia Carnival is more car for the money, but it is a huge car, so you can't really enjoy your drives anymore. But even though the handling is very, very well sorted in the Kia Carnival, but the CX-8, in a way, you still can drive like a nice family sedan kind of driving experience. Is still there. So it's a good car.
My take, Cashman, is if this is your your main car for the family, CX-8 is probably what I'll buy. If I had more than a few cars, I would have gone for the Kia Carnival. So that's my way of justifying buying either one.
And also in the market, cars of similar size that allows you to still drive like a family sedan is the Volkswagen Tiguan All Space and also the Peugeot 5008. However, only the CX-8's third row can fit adults.
Yep, correct.
Yeah, that's the only one that can fit adults. Oh, Tom is here.
Hey,
Okay,
guys.
I go grab a drink.
Okay, so where are we now?
We're talking about CX-8.
Yep.
Oh, 2.5 all-wheel drive. Good choice, man.
Yeah. Okay, so you answered the question already. Let's go to Maheshwaran Riyas. Passat CC 1.8 versus E90 325i for driving dynamics and driving pleasure. I think the answer is quite straightforward.
Yeah.
Right?
But both cars have their own strengths.
Driving
E90.
dynamics and driving pleasure.
For me, is dynamics and pleasure definitely is the E90. The Passat is more for comfort. I think it's ease of driving.
It's the more handsome car, I would say, between the Passat CC and the E90. And
more
I think
spacious, way more spacious.
And one thing that that Volkswagen Group cars generally, they offer speed easier than versus the BMW. So it's easier to extract, to go faster in the Passat than it is in the BMW.
Yeah.
Easier.
I noticed that
driving dynamics. I mean, the Passat is no slouch either. The Passat CC, it's no slouch either. But it will not be as agile as the E90 lah.
Oh no, it won't.
The
It won't.
The dynamics, the feedback you get, everything, Yeah. Okay.
You must understand. I think the concept of car with give you driving feedback isn't the most comfortable car sometimes. The same way that the Audi, Thomas, it's a comfortable car for highway, but it's not a Thomas Yap car, because Thomas Yap wants.
I
really enjoyed the Audi on the highway. It's like I had the A7 and I was like, oh, what is this, man? The throttle, the brakes,
but Thomas, that A7 isn't a very. I mean, I would say that the shocks can be better, So I want to defend Audi. I want to say that it can be better. So there you go.
Every noise, everything is like solid. Way. My M2 competition, screw it, man. Noisy like shit.
Totally.
Okay, let's see here. Hi bros, I dented the paint and scraped off my 958 rear boot. Any recommendation of fast, reliable workshop? Depending on your budget. If you want cheap and good, peng leng zeng fast. But you might what's that? Ake, Ara Damansara. You want good, very nice. You go see PJLM Auto at PJ.
Yes.
Okay.
But PJLM Auto is quite high end for
very high end. Yeah. You can do Dinesh lah. Dinesh is not bad also. Dinesh in Kayo Ara. So you can look for RK Paint Shop, K Paint Shop in Ara Damansara.
Kenzon also actually just opened a new paint shop
in Balakong, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Hi, Bobby, Thana, Thomas. What's your take on the 2012 Mazda 3 hatchback? 30,000. Mazda 3, Mazda 3 2012.
For 30,000.
The MPS generation.
The face like.
You
mean the Ford era Mazda 3?
Yeah. Yes. But go for the 2.0. They have a 1.6. I think you should go for the 2.0 if possible.
I'm not a big fan of this era's Mazda 3.
Yeah.
No,
they themselves also not a big fan. Okay, if you get the local assembly one, the local assembly ones get a soft touch dashboard. The Japan CPU one is entire dashboard hard plastic.
Yes, yes, yes. I
So
remember that.
you get the local assembly one. Yeah. Does this generation got Sky Active engine?
No, not yet. Not yet. This was one gen before Sky Active.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm-
Okay.
What's
Jian want to
Jian
show
showing us?
picture.
This one.
Yeah. And please get the hatchback. It's prettier. It is prettier.
Get the 2.0. Get a 2.0. They have a 1.6 or so, but get a 2.0.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This generation Mazda. Yeah. Okay, 30K. I mean, for
It's a
10-year-old
lot of
Mazda.
car for 30K.
Yep.
Very good value for 30K.
And given that Mazdas are popular now, you may still be able to get a loan, even though it's a 2012 car. You still can get loan.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. You still can get loan. Just like Toyota Honda, 15-year-old cars still can get loan. All right.
All right. Let's
All
move
right.
on to the next one. Okay. Okay. Okay, Bobby. New X50 2013 or used Audi A7. Huh? What got? Oh, okay,
Wow,
okay,
that's
okay,
a
okay.
very big.
Okay, a new X50 or a used 2013 Audi A7. Love the Audi very much. Just scared for maintenance.
Chi Ming, you're right. It's a car that
You're right, lah.
it's a car that you need to spend on maintenance in the first 2 years. But let me tell you this: the A7 has a brilliant 3-liter supercharged engine, and it's a torque converter, right, Thana? Is it a torque converter? It is, right?
Not S-tronic.
No. The 2.0 non-quattro is a torque converter. The 3.0, I believe it's a DSG gearbox. If I'm mistaken.
Is it?
The A7 3.0.
Yeah, I thought 2.0
believe
is
so, lah,
multi-tronic.
you know.
Oh no, that's front wheel drive.
For the front wheel drive 2.0.
It's a 8-speed ZF.
Oh, okay.
It's a 8-speed ZF. Yeah. Wait,
Mm.
I don't know lah. I don't know which market. 7-speed dual clutch automatic transmission.
Yeah, dual clutch, you see?
It's
If I'm not mistaken, the
it's dual
3.0
clutch,
came with the DSG. Yeah, the DSG is the VW DSG or the dual clutch is what came in the A7 3.0, but the 2.0
Yeah.
was the normal torque converter lah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm reading mixed information. That
I think it's also
I
dependent on the
cannot-
regions, right? Yeah,
I think it's market
region
dependent.
depending. Market dependent, I know.
because the time I remember in my S4, which has the same engine, then it's a 7-speed dual clutch.
Yeah.
Then
Yes.
I kind of recall the 3-liter in the A7 and A6 is a torque converter, but nevertheless,
Because my friend has an A6, and that one is DSG, the 3.0, and that's why I always figured that the A7 will be the same setup as the A6. But you're right now, Bobby. Nonetheless, there's always a thing. I mean, the point was I was talking to the person I was with coming back driving the A7, like, you know. I was thinking, well, I really miss driving an A6, like, you know. But one thing I remembered was how every month there'll be an anxiety because, like, okay, I knew something small will break, small something will come, whatever, you know. But it's fine, normal, like, you know. It's just a very preemptive warning, or fuel, or bulb, something will come, you know. And then I all that disappeared when you don't drive the kind of generation cars, like, you know. So that's one thing you got to make yourself used to. The X50 versus the 2013 A7. 2013 is a good year because 2011 and 12 they used the older. They got something called like it's like a router they have in the back seat, like, you know, and the electronics were a bit shitty, you know. 2013 was the best year to get. It was A7, A6, so it's a good year to get. But mind you, you're talking about brake pads that cost $800 versus $200 brake pads. You're talking about sensors will cost you 100 plus versus a 20 sensor for old BMW. You know, you're talking about mountings will cost you 1,005 versus $400 mounting, But that's the thing you got to do to every 3 years to make the car feel perfect. Lah. When the car isn't perfect with the Quattro, probably I noticed that the car doesn't ride perfectly, Like absorbers bit out, the car will be a bit weird. Tires a bit worn off, front and back, whatever. It's a bit weird. So the car has to be always be in perfect condition to enjoy the car beautifully. Like, if not, it annoys me,
But the good thing is that, I mean, out of Audis of that generation, the A6 and A7, especially the 3 liters, are very reliable.
It's the
And
best, lah.
comparatively, okay, it is just as reliable as the F10 of that generation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and of course the dashboard is Audi's best ever. The build quality, the interior fit and finish, the comfort levels is a different level kind of car lah. So you're right. So let's give yourself the first 2 years, and the first 2 years of using the car, you will definitely
Yeah.
have to spend a little bit here and there.
Mm.
So the thing is, conditioning your mind after 2 years, you at the back of your head, right? You know you have changed this. You know you have changed this. You know you have done this. So you don't have that much fear. When you don't have that much fear, right? You have the confidence level, right? You won't go and visit workshop. I tell you, the worst thing someone can do when you buy a used car is you hear a little bit of sound, then you go to the workshop. You feel something, then you go workshop out of fear. Don't. You change them when they break down. Okay. The good thing about German cars is that they have a lot of sensors. They tell you when things don't work. Then
Correct.
you go. Then only you go to the workshop. If not, right? Like say for example, my RS6 now, only for almost 3 years already. Now if I see check engine light, right, I don't really care.
Yep.
I know
Yep,
it's just a
correct.
reset. You just go there, delete the code, and then done. You can drive the car.
Yep.
Because at the back of my head, I know I've done all these things. There's nothing that I fear anymore. But if I just got the car, I saw a check engine light, my mind will be like, oh shit, what went wrong, So that's the same mindset. So happy shopping.
Yes.
Salam Audi. Okay.
Somebody.
Who was it that day? All of us was like, come on lah, old car, take the car back lah, don't go and send. Who was it? Was it with you, Thana, or with who?
Right.
HP, is it HP?
But what?
Something that a small
HP,
sound
HP.
we heard.
With HP.
HP.
I went
HP,
to visit Con. Then he said, hey, this is HP's car, I said, what's wrong with this car? No, he complained got sound here. I thought, what lah? Send the car back, it's a bloody Lexus, and you're complaining about a small rattle. Oh my god!
It's a
Oh my
2012
God, HP.
Lexus. You heard a sound. Hey, it's a 10-year-old car. They will make sound. Don't
And
bother.
it's somewhere in the interior, somewhere in the back. Like, come
Yeah.
on, it's an interior sound, not even an engine sound.
Don't waste money like that. Okay.
One thing will be,
And,
I think people forget is, like let's say a
Yeah.
car part, a car part has got its useful lifespan, And if you go for PPI, they will say,
Yeah.
your mounting is failing, or this is failing. Failing and fail is different, There are two different concepts, Okay, so for me, it's like, this has failed, must change, If it's failing means, I'm back behind like, okay, I know, failing. I got sound. Yes, it has failed. Now I feel worth it to go and change. So knowing what is failing and what is fail is very important. If not, you always want to do 100%, and you don't get the mileage out of the part you buy, So
Exactly.
failing and failed. Yeah,
Okay.
different.
So Hasbullah, are you coming for enduro? Hasbullah, you asked us whether we're ready for enduro.
Yeah, bro.
Is he coming?
Come.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
I'm ready for enduro. I spent so much money on my Spider just to refresh the suspension, and then we're getting my new LED lights done because I watched Bobby's video. I'm like, okay,
Wow,
I
Suyo.
change my LED lights. Yeah.
So I got a dilemma
Okay.
now, Thomas. I hate
What's
to go
that?
behind you, but your car is now brighter than my car. If I go behind you, got light. But if I go behind you, my car would have kena stone. If I go in front of you, I got no light. How now?
Well, you go in front of me, my light. No lah, my light it doesn't go that high because we're gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Unless I pull my highlight lah, then I'm an asshole lah, right? You know.
So I need
But you go
to.
behind me, I'll give you a lot of stone chips lah. But
Stone
your,
chip
your
lah.
pin is also, you know.
Hey. I'll be bringing a different car with PPI, so you never know.
Okay, I get it. You DIY the paint, so the paint is you know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of work.
It's fine. It's
Okay,
fine for that.
okay.
Okay.
All right, currently have an X-Trail as family SUV, looking for second car that's fun, budget below 75k loan or below 40k without loan. Contemplating a BMW 1 Series F20, probably the pre-facelift, the one that looks like Angry Bird one,
Yeah.
or E60 without loan. Suggestions.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can I say how
Okay, let's
how
all
much
give-
the
let's all
X-Trail
Let's all
is-
give one.
is-
You
Yeah.
so to give
X-Trail is a not fun car.
Yeah, okay, let's do this. We all go around here. You can either pick a suggestion for loan or suggestion without loan. Don't do both. Okay, so we'll start with Thana. Thana, which one? What would you recommend?
I think since you have an X-Trail, any car you'll get is already an improvement. So I think your benchmark is very low. That's where I start you off. Okay, sorry to say, I got to think about X-Trail, okay, old or new. The obviously the BMW F20 versus the E60. Clear cut, the F20 is a much more fun car. But
Mhm.
the fact you're comparing the F20 and E60 and means I have a feeling that you want to have fun with your family. You know, I have a feeling you're a family man, lah. You know, so in that case, I would say go for E60 because you can we no loans. You're not burdening the family. You can enjoy the car and do a lot more things, like, you know. So go for it. You know, go for the E60, like, you enjoy it.
Chiang tells
No,
you
no.
to go for the best of both worlds.
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean,
Okay.
if it's your second car, I say yeah, go for E60 now, lah. You know, and then work your way up.
But that's the thing. The 3 Series is exactly serving this purpose, this dilemma of 1 or 5.
But the 75k loan, you're getting the N20. I don't know. I mean,
It's a
I
Prince
just feel
engine.
that it's a
It's a Prince engine, yeah.
no. You could get a N20 2.0 engine, the 3.0
Very
for
few
75K.
units, Very few
You
units.
can easily get.
125, 125.
I think
Yeah.
I think in this, right, I am leaning towards the E60 simply because
E60.
you get nicer engines with the E60.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
He's a family
F20
man.
is either your 118i or the Prince engine. You have only like a handful of N21 1 series to choose from.
The 530 is
Okay,
nice.
okay.
Calvin.
Oh yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So what would you recommend, Con?
I would say E60 between these two choices.
Okay. Bobby?
And 40k is a very high budget for an E60 right now.
20k can get a E60 530i.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
20k.
fix it up. Yeah, fix it up. Yeah.
Exactly. You know.
Bobby?
I'm trying to look for a coupe.
Okay, while you look for a coupe, Obi-Wan, just think about it. You got your sensible family car, X-Trail. You know, that's it. You know, you already got that sorted out. So don't have to think about a second car that do the family stuff. Okay, so that's like Bobby
Exactly.
looking for a coupe. All right. Okay,
Yeah.
I want to show you something. Okay, it's within your budget for loan, and it's going to be a car that you can spend a lot of time growing with, playing with. You know, and
Clio.
there you go. There you go. Clio RS.
See, Clio.
Look at
See,
that.
I was right.
Yeah, but
I guess
but,
right.
But,
I guess right.
hey,
That's not a bad curveball. That is
I'll
not
pick
a
bro
bad
above
curveball.
He must sell his X-Trail first of all as a family car.
No,
That's
no,
my
no. You
thought.
see, he wants to get a second car, bro. Second car.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's a second car, so you can keep his X-Trail, and you can have a very sporty hatchback. The French know to build proper sporty hatchbacks. All right. Yeah.
True.
So
Okay,
that's
I have another suggestion that I sent to Chiang. So your 40k throw into this, and then you take a 10k personal loan. Okay, and
what's that?
and the car won't depreciate a single cent.
Oh.
It's a 3-liter Z4. So
Oh,
think
yeah.
about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
you see, my reasoning is this. You spend 75K, you take a loan for a 1 Series, the car will continue to depreciate until it's worth 30K, 20 plus K down the road. An E60, same thing. It will depreciate until it is 20K, 18K, 15K,
Oh,
right?
yes.
But a Z4 will forever be 50 plus K, and you buy the 3-liter one, it will swing back to 70K one day.
Especially
Confirm.
once the car qualifies for classic car road tax.
100% it will
Yeah.
swing back to 70K. So you take your 40K, you put into this, you take a 10 or 12K, I mean, negotiate the price with the seller lah. You know, you take a personal loan.
You
It's
have not
worth
much
paying
space
the loan.
to-
Why is it
you have
worth
not
paying
much
the
space to
loan?
negotiate.
Because the Z4 won't depreciate. You are
Agree,
hedging
agree,
against
fully agree.
depreciation.
Fully
So
agree.
down the road, you are owning an asset. It's not a liability because you drive, you use whatever. 5 years, 8 years down the road, you put it back into the market, you put 70,000, someone will buy it off you.
And
Yeah.
and this will be the most sought after Z4, right? You
Yeah.
know, in you
Yeah.
moving forward for
Just
sure.
just an update. This particular unit is already been sold. But the 3.0 you can look out what I call they are hard to come by. When it comes by, yeah, get it.
Yeah.
But this
Yeah,
unit is
even
actually, if I'm not
even
mistaken, is
lah,
sold.
even if you go for
Yeah.
a Z4 this generation Z4 2.5 is still
Yes.
not a bad buy.
Exactly. And
Not a
NA
bad buy.
Sport,
Mm,
small Miata size car is
Yep.
lovely.
mm.
You know,
I was
it
shocked,
has
Bobby, how nice the interior is. I was on
yes.
Prakash's car. How
Yeah.
minimalistic it is. Like like one thing I like about interior. This one has the whole
Mm.
minimalistic view. The brushed aluminum all around.
Yes.
It's such an easy car to
Yes.
drive. And then the noise level, fantastic.
And the interior design won't age.
Yes,
Mm.
because no
Yeah, it won't
screens, lah.
age. Yeah, it won't age. Yeah, Hasbullah bought one.
Abdullah owns it. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
go for it, bro.
Hasbullah bought one. So it's a
Mm.
fun
Then
car
this
to
one's sold
drive,
lah.
and it's an asset. You know, you make money at the end of the day. You won't lose a single cent. Okay.
Yeah, even Chris Wee approves. Okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
moving on. All right. Michael Liu is asking, hi there. Need your comments on the Mini F56 JCW. Tested but feels so jerky and totally uncomfortable. Do you think the F55, the 5-door, non-JCW, is better for daily use? A neat fun factor. Thanks. So I agree with you, Michael. The F56 JCW is really rough. The suspension is, I feel sometimes unnecessarily harsh. Lah. I don't know if you guys feel the same.
I came from the R generation. Those are worse.
Yeah,
Uh,
this is considerably better.
Yeah.
No, but really, I feel it's unnecessarily harsh, lah.
Yeah.
The GCW.
The
Uh,
R56, even the Cooper S also is quite harsh.
yep.
Yeah.
The F55, the 5-door, right? Surprisingly, right, because the wheelbase is slightly longer, it's actually a lot more comfortable. I feel more comfortable in that car than the Countryman for some reason.
It is.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that car will have the F55 is still fun with the S, the 5-door. So
And there's
yeah,
a funny
go for it.
thing with Mini, you know, the five door has a higher resale than the 2-door.
Yeah, because you can take loan with a smaller margin. So people want to buy it,
Yes.
they can buy it.
I see.
And the
Yes.
5-door actually, you might think that it's not that nice, but it's quite a looker, It actually looks quite nice
Yeah.
because the back has a nice slant to it. I personally like the 5-door more than the 2 doors. And I can fit, last time I used to fit my parents in my car and we go and eat in a Pudu. No problem. It's bigger than you think.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Yeah.
I used to hate the 5-door. After a while, I felt the 5-door is nicer looking.
Mm.
For this fatter R generation, F generation.
Yeah.
Mini. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to address this question on the
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
SDOE. Okay. So I still haven't got my car back yet. It's been 9 months. Yeah. It's been 9 months, bro.
Bro.
9 months paying installment. I haven't got my car back yet. Can you imagine?
Suck it, way.
I must be the one unluckiest person. But again, the issue was the inverter failed.
So inverter failed. Went for insurance. Went for 3 service centers. The third one, Auto Bavaria, excellent. They're the best, I think, for hybrids in Malaysia or BMWs. They found the issue. All then insurance claim all okay this month. Then guess what? The insurance company asked me, "Hey, your car, how come the headlight and the bumper got accident? Happened during or before?" I said the car perfect, no issue. So in the yard, the car met with an accident.
What?
What?
But small accident lah. It's like a crack on the headlight and a crack on the bumper. But they say they'll pay for it lah. So they were good. They said, "Oh, we'll pay for this
Oh,
and we'll cover
gee.
this." But I'm like,
Tana, you're not meant
to
to
tell
own
the
the
car.
330E. You're
No,
not
no.
meant to
So
own it.
so
Wow.
I
I
want
mean,
to sell the 330E once it's done. The car's perfect. Car's good. Yeah, it'll be fixed and all that. Please don't buy it. But I
Anna, you have just become right the typical Muda
Don't
seller.
buy the car I'm
You know the
selling.
car got
What a
inverter
great.
problem, an accident. but
I
the
want
car
to
is
sell my 330E, but please don't buy it.
Hey, Jiang, we cut out this part of the video, and then when Dana posts his thing,
I said,
we slide
please
it.
don't buy it. Could you listen?
Yeah.
See, this is how honest we are, So
Yeah.
if Tana sells his 330E and someone buys it, it's proof that he did not watch Tana's show.
Yeah. I mean, I got nothing to hide, lah, bro. It's all fixed and it's being sold. But anyway, I think the wife deserves a convertible, lah. One, this is sold. This is my wife's car, by the way, the T30E. Yes, sir. Can, no problem. Umantai, cost price. I can sell to you. Yes, I'm gonna buy for my wife a convertible, lah. That's the plan. So
Which
as soon as
one? That's the question.
you know what, lately obviously I'm doing all this car repair stuff on my workshop and stuff, so I got a E92 330i and I was driving it and I was like,
E93.
E9092 and I was like, wow,
Okay.
this car is so nice, how I wish it was a convertible. So yeah, I'm leaning towards the E93
Yes.
335. I think it's a beautiful engine, powerful,
Beautiful car.
beautiful. I'm so in love with it now. So
Beautiful.
I think once the car comes back, if I sell, I think for the wife is the 335 E93 lah. That's the car I'm looking for lah.
Yes.
You know?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
So
335i
all
way.
rounder, perfect, convertible.
You give it a
Sweet
mod,
engine.
it's faster than the M3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But even
nice.
the 3.0 is nice. The NA is so smooth, and
Oh yes,
if
yes, yes,
if
the
you get
NA
a
is good.
late model, it's the steering is lighter, which maybe the
Yeah.
the wife will like, I
No.
won't like, but yeah,
Nobody
That's an
should
epic
pay.
highway. Comfortable
Nobody
some more
should
way.
pay 2,100 ringgit road tax for a car that has a turbo version of the same road tax.
Okay lah, fine lah. You sold, okay, you're right.
No way, bro.
Right.
No.
Anyway, I'll be on the lookout, but most likely I'll get my car in December. When the cars are sold, then I'll go for that car lah. It'll be a cash purchase, obviously,
Nice.
but that's the idea.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh.
How many E36s do you have to sell to raise the funds?
I don't have to lah, but I I don't have to sell to buy, but the conditions are up for sale lah.
Tana, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
How many BMWs you have?
I don't know.
He has more than the entire Horizon.
They're all
the
part of the
company.
stock in the company, so it's like I'm buying and selling. So now it's come to be a company stock, but I think easily about 10, 12 of them.
What?
12.
Yeah, but they're all part of stock coming in, repairing and selling. So it's part of business.
Con got 2. Thomas got 1. I got 1.
I got 2.
Alex got 1. Oh, you got 2. Oh, Thomas got 2 BMWs. It's like, how many BMWs we
But mine is not exempted because it's part of a business, so it's not the same lah. But what I count as mine is the manual, the 328.
330E.
Give you no, I cannot, because we
No, I said.
But Chris, I got a MGF for sale. Chris, excellent condition, also red. Yes. But I've been inspired to keep 1318 automatic, pristine condition for Auto Bavaria. Everything is perfect, and 138 manual. So that's the thing I want to keep. One of each.
Okay,
Yes.
speaking of cars, you want selling Thomas want to sell this car. So hey, it's back on the market. Somebody wanted to buy, I
Bro.
took it off the market. but the guy didn't
Can
want
I-
to buy, so I'm putting back on the
Can I
market.
test drive, bro? I'll do a video for you. I want to see how
Hey,
the car
serious.
is.
You want to drive it? Yeah, it's
Can,
actually nice, bro. Yeah.
I want to drive
Something
as
about the
well.
Alpha. Yes, come. Let's do a date.
You wanna
Come,
drive?
let's get together. We'll do a review
Let's
date.
do a
Come.
24-hour around Malaysia drive.
Prove how reliable it is.
To
Xiang
prove
must
the
come behind in
endurance.
the Fort Everest in case the car break down. Xiang is behind. No lah. A lot of
No
things have been
lah.
changed, lah, bro. I spent 22,000 ringgit on this car. It has
Mm.
the original white body and the speed line rims. So these are rare. If you know, you know.
Mm.
Everything is original. I didn't mod anything. You know, I just let it be, and I spray all the plastic black color so it looks nice.
Oh,
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
I saw this car in a very sorry condition. So Thomas really put in the effort to bring this car back to life.
I just don't have the time to drive it anymore. Number is nice too.
Yeah.
Fat cow fat, no? So nice.
Yeah.
Pui cow pui. Wow, so nice. Yeah, fat cow fat.
Yeah. This car is worth the money.
All right. So yeah, all this is manual, bro. 156 all got steady speed. This is manual. Manual. Oh, okay. One caveat though. The
What?
CV joint is reconditioning. But it's not like falling apart, lah. You know, it's not failed. It's just older, right? Okay.
only a CV joint, lah.
It's available. It's a 400 ringgit fix. You know, you can
Yeah,
recondition the
cheaper
CV
lah.
joint. Yeah. Okay. So let me know. Okay. Let's move on. To the next question. I don't know where I am. I keep skipping questions. I don't know where I am right
Come.
now.
Let me see.
This one, right? Oh, wait, there's one before that. Fahmi.
Can
Okay. Hello all 2023 XC60 recharge or X3 PHEV. Looking for family car, something fun to drive.
Fun to drive.
Fun to
Pricing
drive.
wise, oh, I guess they're both new, lah. I think you'll have more fun with
These
the
are
XC60,
good
lah.
family cars, but fun to drive.
I had a lot of fun with the family in the X60. lah. One thing I had issue with the 90 was it's a nice, big, comfortable car to drive, but we figure like want to go out, no lah, we take this car. The car's too big to go and stuff. X60, I think is the right size.
Yeah.
The family enjoyed that over the 90 because we could do stuff more, go at places, and 60. I prefer the 60 over the X3 lah.
The
Thomas?
XC60, in my opinion, also is the better family car.
I don't think SUV needs to be fun to drive. The XC60 is very pleasant to drive. That's what the
Yes,
XC, it's
yes,
very
I think
pleasant to
Thomas, you
drive.
nailed it.
You drive
I
it
guess-
and drive it and drive it. You feel very nice. You feel very nice driving it. You know.
I guess the fun here doesn't refer to us taking corners and fun. It's fun here refers to the whole family has fun in the car to go somewhere
Correct.
and they're comfortable and stuff. And the context here is not fun for like a race car fun, but it's that fun. And I think that as a family, my family enjoyed with the X60 versus the X3 driving it. The seating, the seats, the roof, the visibility it was, all that put together, the sound system, X60 they have more fun lah in a family.
Yeah. I think X3, of course, is the better driver's car, but I mean, it's a family SUV.
Not by
SUV lah.
Yeah, not by big margin also lah. Yeah, negligible.
In the PHEV with the battery hanging at the back. Yeah. Yeah, in a plug-in hybrid.
Oh, by the way, we want to just shout out to Brian Bong. Hey guys, after consulting you all for the Civic versus Mazda 3, I finally made the decision to putting down the booking fees on the Mazda 3. The congrats! Hopefully get the hatchback. Sadly, it will not be ready on time for Enduro. Heck, maybe I only received the car at 2023 Enduro.
Congrats!
Don't worry, bro. If you want to join Enduro, you take a personal loan of 20,000. You go get a Caldina GT. Okay, you drive up and down, and then you sell the Caldina GT, and then you clear your loan.
But it's true, you don't lose money buying, using, and selling a Caldina, and it qualifies for Enduro. So yeah. It's only 20,000.
The car can pull on the highway, man. The Caldina GT will go well on the highway, no problem.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just now the guy who asked the XC60 and X3 PHEV, right? If you really want an SUV with fun to drive characteristic, then you have to buy a used Macan with your budget. Then you get fun. You get loads of space, less space than the XC60 and X3, less technology inside the car, but you get fun. Yeah. And you need to do up the car a bit because it's gonna be a 2015 car, 7-year-old.
15, 7, 8 years
Yeah,
old car,
budget.
yeah.
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 Okay.
But it's
question
really a
here.
big compromise on space. The rear seats are really small. It's just,
Yeah.
That's a question here about loan, on loan credit and bank loan. Any of you have before bought a car on like loan credit, shop credit?
No, because it's not protected and the terms can,
Yeah, I mean it varies lah. Some of them actually take loan. You take from Aeon credit, and then you buy the
all
cars.
those kind.
They
Okay.
do have Aeon credit. They do have what called most of them are registered. Some of them aren't regulated. But the fact is, like when you delay payment, interests are very high.
Yes.
Okay. And the way they use to get the money back also is not very, let's say, it's a bit more they'll harass you, like, you know.
Yeah, that's you.
Interests are extremely high. You're talking about 10% interest, which is very high, like, you know. So
Loan
I would
Kedai. Is
loan
the
kedai,
car
like, you know.
under your name, or the car is still under their name?
The car will be under your name, but there'll be like a cake. They put like a bank, like,
Caveat.
you know, caveat, like, you know, that you can't sell the car until the loan is settled. If you don't settle, they can transfer the car back under the name because they have the transfer slips. So,
Whereas
but
the bank's way of loaning is that it's a higher purchase, means the bank actually you're owning the car in the bank's
Same.
permission, right? Right.
same. They both the same concept, except that except here they will come at night, take a car away. They'll do more. It's a bit different, like, you know. My
That
take
means
is
that means you already signed the transfer form. You do the thumbprint.
yes.
Then
Yes,
they execute
correct.
it when you
Yes.
then
But the
they
only
just
difference is right now in Malaysia, because of
Mm.
e-auto and stuff, that the transfer form, those are only valid for, I think, 6 months for e-auto. If you do a
Mm.
thumbprint with my EG, it's valid for like a week. So that thing has now lessened already.
Mm.
So that's the thing about those things, like, you know. But nonetheless, Bobby made a good point about cars that are good for Evo and Enduro. You don't need to buy an expensive car to have fun. You know,
Mm.
if you can afford this amount of cash, I would say not buy a cash loan like car, like, you know. And if you cannot go for bank loans, you go bank loans, or if not, you can go, like, for example, to BMW. BMW has got a credit system. BMW credit, they do loans which are like credit, not like banks. They give out to you, or you can go to Aeon credit. Aeon credit is basically buying a car with credit card, so it's still regulated, like, you know. I will prefer to go Aeon credit versus going to loan
Aeon
credit.
credit very high interest, right?
Very high, very high. I mean, if you really have to, you no option.
So
I prefer that versus,
then I prefer personal loan. No.
I mean, this guy probably can't get personal loan, lah. Can't get personal loan means he can get bank loan already. The very fact he can't get personal loan, that means he can't get any bank loan, like, no. Yeah. So
for
again,
Conrad Morante, this is interesting. For expats, because I've helped my uncle purchase cars in Malaysia. Singaporeans can buy cars in Malaysia, but with showing Singaporean income documents and stuff, no problem lah. Should be no problem. But I believe the minimum deposit is 30%.
yeah, correct. Yeah.
So he was buying an Alphard, whereas a local can get 10% down payment, and then foreigner is 30%, and sometimes even subject to 50% depending on the banks.
Yeah. I've also helped foreigners in my company get loan before. Same thing as what Thomas said, like, 30%, 50% is the down payment to get cars, and they will only take certain cars. Certain cars the banks won't take. So there you go, lah. You know, if
But it's not difficult, Conrad.
it's
not difficult.
It's not difficult, lah. It's not difficult, lah.
And you can also talk to your HR and get the company to take the loan for you.
Yep, you can do that too. Yep.
All right.
Okay, let's move on about loans. All right. Chiang's going to say an ad, right, Chiang?
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll just say it here, lah. So you guys know that. I mean, for those who watch my video, I have a very embarrassing ad running across my where I dress up as a policeman, right? So anyway, what we wanted to tell you all is that if you renew your insurance online, you can actually immediately go to POI to you to renew your road tax immediately. Or if you just purchase your insurance from POI to you, look at the third panel. You can actually click on road tax and immediately renew it there. You get a QR code first before you receive your road tax sticker. Now, for anyone who has just only done your renewal either last week or this coming week, please take a picture and PM us at Horizon's Facebook, because we will select a winner and we will pay for your road tax.
Oh,
Yes.
Bobby, I just renew it last. My spider, 6K,
What,
man.
last month?
Last month in November.
But you must renew with POI lah. Is correct, Bobby?
Yeah, I did.
You
I saw the
renewed through
video because
POI?
I saw Bobby's
Yeah.
video.
Okay.
You know, Amoya, your road tax expire. Okay, because of that video, I actually renewed my spiders road tax using this. Okay. And I had that receipt and I used that card.
Pergi mana ni?
Oh, nak pergi cosplay fair.
Cosplay.
Uh-uh.
Itulah sebab pakai macam ni ah. You punya road tax sudah mati tau.
Rotek sudah mati.
Ah,
I sudah lupa. Boleh tolong tak?
tolong you renew.
Ah.
Oh, you pun tahu ah? Okay. Sekarang ni you punya handphone pergi POI to you. Nampak tak?
Nampak.
Tekan road
Nampak.
tax. Lepas tu masuk you punya nombor kereta,
Masuk.
ID semua. Lepas tu bayar. Dia akan bagi you QR code.
Yang ni QR code dia akan keluar segera ke? Boleh guna pakai?
Segera dapat.
Oh,
Okay. Lepas I scan, macam ni lah. You dah renew lah.
Okay.
Jangan kena tangkap lagi ya.
Sorry.
Renew
Yeah.
sekarang ah.
Okay,
We only hear the sound. We don't
Okay,
see
pergi.
anything. Chiang is
man.
lagging so much. Yeah, that was a bit.
Sudah masuk Bobby ya? Masuk komputer.
But Bobby,
Yes.
can people who have renewed their insurance with other insurance companies use this facility as well?
Can. So I
Why
my insurance is not with POI. I
Yeah.
actually renew, just get the road tax only, right?
Okay,
So I
okay.
got my road tax at the 4th of November or something like that, right? So Bobby, I knew. Oh, I wish I had it. Or 6K, man. My road tax. Oh.
That's a question. That's a question. I thought you're gonna ask. Can you ask the girl to help me out? She got experience to renewing your tax. She can help you to renew the tax for you. You know, I thought I'd ask her for a number, whatever. Hiya, gone.
Anyways, by the way, guys, I used it. It's really easy. I did this literally key in my vehicle number and my ID number, and then straight away I get a code. I just pay with credit card. In fact, I tell you what, my EG, because my road tax expire, right, and I want to make sure I don't lapse, right, so I can keep my NCD and everything. Sorry, I want to drive it. Yeah, I want to drive it. So I actually drove to my EG. No kidding. I drove on a Friday night to my EG at Damansara, Mutiara Damansara. And then I said, Abang, I sign up renew road tax. Then he's like, okay, boleh, bayar cash saja. Huh? Cash saja? I'm like, saya punya road tax 3,008 cc. Tak boleh. You kasih kita duit, you kena tunggu 2-3 jam, baru kita boleh buat. I said, huh? So they have to top up their machine, and then they only can print the road tax. You get what I mean? So they have the machine, they have to top up they have to top up money in their account, then they can buy the road tax.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck? So immediately I went to POI, was having dinner. I just like click, put my credit card, boom, settle. Yeah. So thank you, Bobby. I know you didn't like wearing that police suit, but it really helped me, you know. So
have to do it lor. Initially it was Chiang one, but Chiang, he doesn't look. He don't look convincing like a angry policeman, you know.
I tell you what, Con can do it. Thana can do it also. He can do it like policeman. But Thomas cannot. Thomas the long hair cannot.
You just think of our other boys in Horizon, like Chiang, Brian, HP, you know.
HP.
They can't act as policemen.
Mm.
Yeah, they
That'll
can
be funny, bro.
only huh?
Can you imagine Alex STM Rock doing that scene?
Alex Stemrock.
All you need is just a different background music, and you're
Hey, Malay very good one, no? Malay very good one.
Tana totally can. Tana got missile. Tana got missile.
Hey, adik,
the
ini mana pergi ya?
you got the missile, you
Cosplay,
know.
apa kita cosplay ya? Okay, let's move on.
But you should have summoned her because she wasn't display. No, never display. You're very good policeman lah. You let her go lah, Bobby.
Okay, Dylan is asking. Hey guys, again, Dylan is always asking questions, so thank you for coming back. Between F30 330i and GT86 facelift, if I don't really concern about the horsepower, should I just go for 86? Love both car. Which car is more enjoyable? 86 is more enjoyable.
You obviously prefer the 86, right? So go for the 86 lah.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
horsepower is relative lah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know.
You feel fast in the 86 there.
Yeah, correct.
330i will power, really got more power, faster.
Yes.
But if you really want to like maximize your cornering, everything, 86 is like serious sports car chassis. But having that said, the 330i is not a slouch either around the corner, right? It's also somewhat fun to drive.
Yes.
But
But nowhere
But
lah.
it's like
Nowhere
one is
compared.
fun,
But it's nowhere.
one
lah.
is funner. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
No lah.
F30 is here, that's funner, right?
F30 TTI, no matter what, it's still a sedan lah.
Yeah.
It's a sedan. lah.
Yeah. But it's
I
still,
felt
mean, it's just fun.
chassis wise, 86 more fun than MX5.
Ah.
But MX5 can drop top lah, so that makes up like double the points. Yeah.
Next time got Mazda 3 engine.
Yeah.
Bro, no. Once you go above 70, 80, you can't hear the sound anymore, so it's okay. You just hear the wind noise. Yeah, okay. So that's a quick answer. Let's go on to the next
Wow.
questions. Okay, planning to trade in my Hilux Revo 2.8 for a 2012 Lexus GS250F Sport. So far found the three different sorts of choice mileage aside. Do you think I should get the JP Recon spec or the UK Recon spec? Japan Recon
Doesn't
spec?
matter. Get the one in the best condition.
Usually it's the Japan one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually
And
it will be the Japan one with better condition.
2012 Lexus GS, wow, the values are still strong, man.
Yeah.
2012, would there be new Recon? No, right? It's all used Recon lah.
2012, no,
Yeah.
I mean, it will be a
Okay
mix.
lah.
There'll be a mix. There'll be a mix.
Sure not. 2012, really? Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
No, because in 2014, there will be people, the AP
No,
dealers
as
will
in-
bring the 2012 cars to.
Yeah, but it will be sold by now lah. No way it's unsold at this point.
Oh, no. This
They're
is
all
the
used cars.
car.
Yeah. So it's after all these years, the whole Japan Recon and UK Recon, it's almost irrelevant if you ask me lah. The first year you're getting it, it makes a difference because why? It's the condition, the
True.
undercarriage, and all that stuff.
Very
You know,
true.
this is already this is easily 5 years in Malaysia after 5 years in Malaysia after the Recon was brought in Malaysia. So at this point, everything is mute. Everything gone through Malaysian condition, road condition, everything all the parts actually. So the consideration is not there anymore. You know.
It's really down
Very
to how
true.
the previous owner maintained the car already, right?
Exactly.
Whatever wear and tear would have been sorted by now, or it's not worth the car's not worth it.
Yeah. The Japan version you can't listen to what radio stations are. Those that are above 90 you cannot listen. You can only listen to BFM. No,
If you don't mind the 3.5 road tax, right? I know there is one unit on sale at Lexus Sungai Besi that belongs to one of the sales radio, and I accompanied somebody to view the car just last week. So the condition is actually quite good, but needs a bit of a touch up of the exterior paintwork. It's in Lexus Sungai Besi. If you want to check
Exterior easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Send to email car wash, you can polish. Anyway, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got this question answered, right? Okay. The Bangkok one? Someone click the Bangkok one, right?
Yeah, Bangkok one. So, okay, click. Yep.
So Wilbo is asking, hello from Bangkok. What are your thoughts on the E36 M3? It has been my dream car in the late 90s. Something worth looking to build.
Bye.
Bye. I mean, one thing about the E36 generation, it's the. I mean, if you can't buy one, lah, like it's not easy to find a M3 E36, like not easy. But it's one of those that you said one thing worth looking to build. So if you want to build one, yeah, yes, it's one of the only M3 that you can potentially come close to coming an M3 by crossing the M3 parts and putting in, lah. But still, it won't be an M3 perfect, but it's almost like 90% there, lah. But yeah, go for it, man. I mean, it's fantastic. I've seen people who do stroker kits, 3.2 or 2.8 to be at the 3.2, and change the front end, back end, all that stuff, and it's close to an M3, but not an M3. But if you can find an original one, obviously the value is much better.
Oh yeah, of course.
I heard in the E46 is a big
Oh.
jump from the E36
No,
to the
yeah,
E46
yeah.
M3, right?
Yeah, I got it. The E36 is the only M3 that you could potentially build one and come 90% to M3 potentially.
Correct.
The
Yes.
E46,
Yeah, if-
forget about it.
No,
The chassis,
forget it.
everything is different. Yeah.
It's way different.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the E93 all is like a full aluminum chassis. It's all different, it's way different.
Yeah. But you know what? I actually like the E36 look. It looks, I mean, if you think of a design standpoint, right? When it broke away from the round lights and everything, right? It's actually really nice. I mean,
But
look at that.
but Thomas, if you get this is M3, would you go for the sedan, coupe, convertible?
I'll go for a sedan. I don't know. I like sedans.
Yeah, I'll go for the coupe.
Yeah.
I think the coupe defines that M3.
M3. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. So yes,
Beautiful.
worth
Beautiful, man.
building.
Beautiful.
Worth building. Yeah.
Everything is
Question here.
everything can buy.
Okay. What do you guys think for enduro? I'm taking the Spider. Bobby, take what?
Huh?
Crispy asking, what car are you taking for enduro? So I'm taking the
I'm
Spider.
taking my 6 Series.
Okay. Tana.
I don't know yet. I told my wife that if she comes for Myeongsang, she might vomit. So I told her maybe I want to go alone to Myeongsang in the Boxster. Or the other plan Chiang gave was, I go with my kids to Phuket 5 days. I come back, a car for me waiting the border. Then from the border, I go to meet you in Myeongsang with the Boxster. So that's one of the plans I have. So
Ini baru pandai mah ini.
So
Mini
I'm having to back
head
up 2 plans lah. So let's see how it happens, I want to go to the Boxster tripping with the Myeongsang lah. Let's see.
Nice.
The kids
Con,
that's the problem lah.
you not coming this time, right?
I totally have to skip because I've got family commitments. Got the sister-in-law's wedding that clashes right on the day of flag off.
Oh no.
So yeah. So it's like every time when I hear you guys talk about Andrew, like, I want to go.
Oh no.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
wow.
Kion, this is the quick answer over here. Okay, you can only bring in cars that are less than 5 years old. Okay, and
Yeah.
the next age will be 25 and above.
No, 35.
35, sorry, 35 and
Reduce to
above.
35.
You'll be able to look for some 2.0. There's only one soft top 2.0 for sale now in the market. 2016 or 17, the facelifted version, 181 horsepower. Usually they're UK spec. So 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22. So you can still get it, but you got to rush.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to get it from UK, you get the soft top 2.0, 181 horsepower manual. You can get it from UK, right? 5 years from the year of registration in UK, right? Okay, Ivan Du is asking, hi guys, looking for a good upgrade from the Mazda 6 2014. Love the comfort and drive. Looking at 520i 2016, which is the F10, or MX5 1.5 manual underpowered question mark, or any other suggestion?
You're like going in 2 separate directions, eh?
MX5. MX5.
Yeah.
Or any
the-
other suggestion?
Yeah. The reality is you've already chosen to live with a 2-seater. So I think
Yeah.
you already answered the question, lah, Ivan. The fact you can consider one,
Yeah.
Not
The
not very often in life you have the ability not to have a four-seater, not to have a family, be single, go out, have fun in a convertible, and you have the ability. Ivan,
Yeah,
please be smart, don't be dumb. Buy the MX-5.
yeah.
That's my
Actually,
take.
I also agree with the rest of them.
Yeah,
If you're considering between these two, go for the MX5.
yeah.
Go for the MX5.
Would it be too familiar for him because the dashboard, everything is master? Okay, okay, different
No,
era. Sorry, different
different.
era. Sorry.
The, the,
Yes,
the,
yes.
the, the familiar one
The
would be
feel.
you go from a Mazda 6 to a 5 Series. It's like, okay, a slightly different dashboard,
Mm.
Yeah,
and
same package. It's
the
the same.
BMW badge, same size, almost same weight. And
Let's
MX-5,
or put it the other way, lah. If you buy, let's say like the 520i, right? 6 months down the road, you go like, fuck, I wish I bought the MX5. Then you sell the 520i to buy the MX5, you lose money. But the other way around, if you bought the MX5 and somehow 6 months down the road, you feel like you should have gotten the 520i, you sell the MX5, you won't lose money.
exactly. The Mazda 6 to a 520i, right? It's like you are from a Armani suit to a Hugo Boss suit.
Yeah.
And then the MX-5 is outright beachwear, Fuck, suddenly you went
Yeah.
beachwear, from your
Yeah.
suit. And then
You-
you feel the joy.
Ivan, I know guys, including myself, they have convertible, but they can't use it because why? When we go out, I gotta bring the kids to go. I gotta do this. I will come back. I'll pick up this and that. So it's like
Yeah.
our time doesn't allow us to use it, even if you have a convertible, a two-seater convertible. So it's a point in life you can do it. So
Yeah,
I'm very
I
with kids.
fully-
I can't do it. Yeah, if even if con, for example, you buy a convertible, there'll be points of the day like, oh, today I need to pick up the kids. I know to do this. Okay, today I can bring the convertible out.
correct.
the two-seater.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Provided you get a 4 Series convertible or a 6 Series convertible
Correct.
or a
Yeah,
E93 convertible. Yeah.
correct. Yeah. So it's,
Yeah, lor,
Actually-
agree.
I was about to suggest him to look at also if you really cannot tahan low power, you can look for a 2016 430i Grand Coupe. Coupe. You can find Grand Coupe also, or Coupe or Grand Coupe around the 170,000 range, 180,000 range. Yeah, I mean it's still a 4-door. It's still it's cool looking. So that's another variation. But I would lean towards MX-5 if you're single.
Yeah.
But if you want something different, no frameless door, rear-wheel drive, yeah.
Or
Not the
consider
520i, bro. Don't rather than the
a bit of-
520i, I recommend that you go with the 4 Grand Coupe. Yeah. Not the first one. The first one is a coupe. You have to scroll down a bit. There's a white color one, Grand Coupe, with M Sportsman. M Sport. The first one is not really M Sport, I think. But these cars used to be retail at 480, something like that. So it's.
but
look at the
Thomas,
model.
what does the Grand Coupe gives him that? I guess it's sportier lah.
It's a sportier drive than Mazda 6. It has more power. But rather than the 520i, what I'm trying to say is that this will be a better selection than if he really wants a 520i. I try this one, something different.
The 520i and the 528i, that era is both 2.0, isn't it? Correct? Con?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct,
2.0.
correct.
Same
So
engine with this
if you're
guy.
buying that, I go for 2.8. The 528, powerful. I still think it's a good looking car. If you want the whole sedan line, But yeah,
But
try for a
actually,
year or two, comfortable lah. Yeah.
For in his position, right? I think he should just go for the MX-5, scratch
Yeah.
that age. If 6
Yep.
months, 1 year down the
Come back.
road, he thinks that this is not suitable for him, he can still revisit the 520i anytime.
Yep. Or the 430 Grand Coupe for that matter. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let's move on. Brand new Mercedes GLB 35 or 300 Porsche Macan. Occasionally.
Occasional
I-
usage.
Um,
Usage is occasional.
I really like the GLB 35, except from the rear, the flat from the rear, but the side profile.
I
everything,
actually like
really
the GLB's profile. I like the GLB's profile.
It's a
Yep,
perfect car to
good
get
looking.
around town.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the GLB's profile.
It's the one of the very few Mercedes that looks different.
Yes, yes.
they broke the mold. It's like let's
But
do
I
It's like
think-
a mini G class. It's like a mini G class.
But I think when it comes to driving fast alone, the Macan is still better lah.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
Hands down lah.
you've got to go for the Porsche, man. It's still,
Yeah.
yeah. It's the
Yeah
Porsche
lor.
all day long lah in this comparison.
I think John O, I think the nail of the coffin is the fact you would use the word occasionally. The GLB is a car that I will use daily, functional, go out there,
Yeah,
do stuff,
yeah.
fantastic, you know. If you do occasionally you need to remember how nice the car is, how it makes it so different, the sensation, all that stuff like that. And only the Macan compared the two will give you that. Occasional driving, without a doubt, the Macan, you know.
Macan lah, no
Yeah, I
question.
told my dad if I'm gonna go visit like orchards, and stuff, I'll get this one so I can daily around KL and go to the orchard.
Wow, Thomas, you are some level.
Oh,
No lah, orchard you're not doing 4x4. You're driving on just those muddy roads and
Thomas,
all the
I believe
soil,
I noticed you were trying to. I want this car. How do I justify it? Yeah, if I want to buy yogurt, I must buy a white colored mini, because it'll match the yogurt. You know, that's why. Yeah. I want to buy yogurt nowadays, lah. So I want to buy a white mini. You know, I am one of the person that come up with like excuses like tell yourself, yeah lah. I think
No,
this
but
is the
no,
correct
you must
consider
look in
lah.
my garage. None of my cars can enter orchard. Okay, none of them. Okay, maybe the
Yeah,
M2
and you're
can
you're
enter
happy.
lah.
No, bro, and you're
Yeah.
happy, bro. You know why? You're like, shit, thank God I got an excuse to buy another car. You know? So, so yes.
Or get a
Very
Hilux
nice.
lah.
Hilux,
Okay. Hey, all car got function differently,
bro,
you know.
get a Hilux, bring us back some durians, whatever from the orchard. Be a friend.
Bro,
Okay.
you don't want to carry back fruits in a Hilux because the sun will shine and the fruits will rot. Okay, so you must cover it in the SUV.
And you smell the durian all the way back, lah.
Smell like it's okay lah. Free perfume. Guys, what do you
Okay.
think about the Suzuki 1.4 Swift previous generation non-sport versus the CRZ? Both 2013, space is an issue, driving dynamics, fun is more important. I don't
CRZ,
have a
yeah.
strong impression of the CRZ. Yeah.
CRZ looks faster than it is.
But the Swift will go faster than CRZ. I tell you a funny story. One of my friend from Sekamat, he came to KL. He has a CRZ, right? Tiong Hong,
Yep. We met him.
Jonah. So we were going up to Genting. I was driving my Mini Classic. So the whole time, right, at the from the first guardhouse to Gotong, we were both like same speed in my Mini Classic, and it was pulling away a bit lah. Then second half, right, on the Genting, I overtook him. Both of us in the mirror, right, going up very slow. Both like, ooh, both our car like, ooh, I'm like, he's like, hey. Then my car moved away from him.
No, lah. I tend to think your car is quite powerful, your mini.
It's just like, it's like,
Bro.
I met somebody, okay, who has a Mini twin Weber and on the wheel horsepower 100 horsepower on his Mini, 700.
Wow.
That is
Okay, suspension, coilovers, anti-roll bar on the rear, like serious. He has smaller ratios, shorter ratios, 100 horsepower Mini.
But I
twin
drove
Weber.
Michael's CRZ, and it was. I mean, he modified like in different intakes and all that stuff, like he took out the rear seats and all that stuff. But it was actually quite fast, loud,
Really?
fast.
How's the handling dynamics?
I had a lot of fun. Yeah,
It's good.
Really?
The CRZ drives
good.
well.
as well. Yeah.
100
well.
HP in the Mini is crazy.
Yahweh, it's crazy.
Thomas, you try and search Fiat Panda 100 HP. Really. Fiat once launched a Panda with 100
Really?
horsepower, and it was all over the news. It became like a performance hero. People took it to the tracks and all that. It's a crazy little car. Fiat Panda 100 HP.
I love how the Panda looks, right? But I hate the way it drives. Not just forget, it's like on the highway, right? When you hit the expansion joints, right? The front and the rear want to decouple. That one's like the rear and the front.
But this is a cute car, the Fiat Panda. Panda
but
100.
you know what? I appreciate this car so much when I was in Europe, and you know those small towns, those extremely small roads. When I got there, I
Yes.
was like, oh, okay, here's why the Fiat Panda was
Here's
invented.
why.
I'm like, the visibility is
Full
like,
of
you know,
character, this
super
car.
low,
I tell you.
like super low. You can look out, you know, down to your car. You know,
Yeah.
what the heck, 100 horsepower Panda? What the heck?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love our little Panda back then, except for the fact that it tries to kill my wife twice.
The power went off, isn't it? He said, correct?
It's
The
a,
car
it's,
died, isn't it?
yeah, the car died
On the
when
corner,
she
on
was
the corner.
turning in Smart Tunnel, and then the steering locked.
Oh
You know?
shit!
Yeah, it's crazy. But,
Yeah.
but it's lovely. It's a lovely car.
Well, in the city, driving below like 60 and stuff, it's like
Mm.
it's designed to get around city. It's super easy to drive in the city. You know,
Yeah.
the gear
I just
ratios,
love the
everything.
way it looks. I love the way it looks. The
But you know what?
square
I love.
headlamp.
Yes, it's a very cheerful looking car, right?
Yeah. Full of character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have gotten the Clio GT, you know, because
You
Oh,
still
look at
can.
it, doing tripod.
yeah, I drove this one. This model, yeah, this model I drove this one, yeah. And every time I go into corners, like hard, right? It's like oversteer, understeer at the same time. You know, like I don't know how to explain.
No steer lah.
Huh?
No steer.
But the Fiat 500 is actually very pleasurable to drive. It's really really nice. I love the Fiat 500. Yeah, except that stupid you know, multi-point injection engine. You know, the 8 valve. Anyway,
Yeah, here we do a quick question. Adrian Lu asks, 70K family car for one child. Ativa is a good choice.
Well, I hate
Let's
this
bring
car.
out the Santa Fe and Sorrento right now.
I hate the Ativa. I hate it. There's no reason it should sell for 70K.
Why
There
does
is
it exist?
absolutely no reason. No reason this car should be 70,000 apart from the fact that they jacked up a small car and then tries to position it at 70K, you know, and then get huge profit out of it. There's no reason.
Yeah.
In every measure, this is a 48,000, 50,000 car. Just because they raise the right height, then they jack up the prices to 70K. You know, in every measure, it is a 50K car.
I would give it maybe a 10% premium over a Myvi in terms of pricing. That's
Yeah. The Myvi is a better. It's a better buy than the Ativa.
Yes,
Exactly.
Myvi.
Town driving, goes,
No
functionality,
Exactly.
the way it looks.
Exactly.
Every measurable way, the Myvi is a better car than the Ativa, and it costs less.
Yeah. The Myvi is a fantastic, honest car. The Ativa is not.
And, you know, in terms of effort, right? When I look at the Alza, Brodwa seem to have put more effort in the Alza than they did with the Ativa.
How much is the Alza?
Same price.
70 odd or
Same,
so, I
same,
think.
same.
Yeah. At least it has 3 rows, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What good is the Ativa? What good is the Ativa over a Myvi? You know, I don't know.
Never get so. It's honest, what?
I hope this video ends up in the you know, the
For the
Ativa
what?
group. The Ativa group.
Well, so
Yeah,
I
Audi
would say this is our
You know,
recommendation. lah.
there's an Ativa group, by the way. I see them doing a
Yeah.
convoy.
Okay. Hi guys, I see a Santa Fe, Hyundai Santa Fe 2015 generations. Hey, it's good. It's good.
Good. Just hope
It's a design that doesn't stand out because this is just they come out from the Inocom design, so they start looking a bit more modern.
No, Thomas, this is the one after the Inocom badge. This one
Yes.
sold with Hyundai badge.
Yes, this one actually is okay. It's okay. Yeah. It's actually good. Go for it.
The Inocom badge thing must be the greatest scam ever on our country's tax income.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The input
Last
to the
time,
whole thing was,
people. Last time, my father would say, "Oh, I got a Hyundai Santa Fe." So, no, Dad, you have a Inocom Santa Fe. It's not Hyundai. It's an Inocom Santa Fe. He's like, no, it's a Hyundai. And then you know what? You enter the car, the steering wheel is Hyundai.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The best outside is Inocom.
Yeah. That's the only thing that local suppliers get to do.
Yeah.
Bobby, it's the same factory or how? Same factory
Yes.
and
Yes, the
It's
one in
the,
green.
it's the, it's the police
Imagine the
line, lah.
whole Inocom payroll is being paid. Their job is to, they said, press, put the badge.
No,
You know,
you
lah,
need
I
to
think
have
the car
certain
was
parts
assembled
in
locally.
done. You need to have a certain percentage of parts done in Malaysia. All right.
The car was
Yeah.
assembled in Malaysia.
No, but
Yeah.
but they had the Hyundai and the Inocom at the same time. Am I right? The
The
Matrix and
Hyundai was
No, the first few
the car was
batches were all
new.
Inocom, and then eventually it became the Hyundai. Yeah.
no, but they had at one point, I think, that there's the same car you can buy as a Hyundai or a Inocom.
Oh
Really?
yes,
Like
there
some
was
some of the
there was
models.
a period of time. There was a period of time where Hyundai had one distributor selling local assembly and one
Yep.
distributor selling fully imported.
Oh really? Oh okay, I didn't know that. Was it
It is
imported
so bad
vehicle?
for Hyundai, man. It's so bad for Hyundai. It feels like there's no dignity, like it's just
Okay,
toss
ma,
the brand
cheaper,
around like that. Oh, yeah,
cheaper,
yeah.
why not?
Even the salesmen were offering customers, like they would give them things, right? Umbrella and all that, right? And then full set of Hyundai logos for the wheels. And, really? Yes.
It was a
You get
thing
a
at
full
that
set,
time
then you can go outside and get it done.
with Inocom and NASA. This the same thing happened. Yeah,
Naza,
with
correct.
Hyundai.
Naza was fine. Okay.
Nazaria, yeah.
Okay. Question: A45 or C45? Because last week I drove both lah. Con, what say you?
The previous gen or the
I
current
think
gen?
at the end of the day, it's really a matter of preference because they are both the same car with different body.
You drove the previous gen or the current gen one?
Previous.
Previous gen, okay.
Yeah.
Previous gen is the same. I go for the A, because the CLA, right? The rear roof, right? You say you want people to sit in the rear, but number one, it's so rough. Number two, the rear door, right? I enter, I hit my head. I will climb up. I hit my head. Because the roof line.
Yeah, it is a bit harsh lah. Suspension wise lah. So I do see your point that it's going to get those just the A45 is probably more honest. It's honest like no, but then again CLA is nice one.
New generation CLA 45 is so nice. It's so damn nice.
It's different than the new generation CLA is not like the A class. It's rather quite a bit more different now.
It feels like
so
damn
nice. Every time I see one, I'm like, wow, this is properly done. I mean, last time we always lambast the old CLA, right? But the new gen is so nice.
The new gen look like a baby.
AMG GT4.
Yeah.
AMG GT4. The one that looks like CLS is the A class sedan, the front.
Yes.
Right. But the CLA is so nice. Look like AMG
But to
GT4.
answer Eric's question, and if he's talking about the previous generation, I think the A class better than CLA lah. I don't see the point of a CLA. Yeah. Unless it being cool lah, got frameless window, everything,
Okay, Rajiv has a question. It's kind of similar lines lah. You got a GLC 43 and a GLE 53 as an upgrade.
Bro, go for makan.
Exactly. You're already that.
Go for Cayenne.
Yeah, something different.
Yeah.
Or if you want to leave the territories of a SUV, try a Panamera.
Not what the upgrade like me.
I mean, it's an upgrade, Rajiv. I think it's an upgrade, but Maserati Levante. Maserati. Okay, you tell them about the Maserati. You tell them about it.
Different.
Maserati is unlike any other SUV I ever driven because the car is such a longer wheelbase. It's like 8 inches longer, 8 cms longer, I believe. And then you really have got to put in the effort for the steering input. The sound it makes, it's fantastic. And then the touch feel, everything is leather wherever you look around. So yes, I think it's just a very different experience. Like if you got many cars, even the Macan, even the Porsche, I think the Porsche does good execution of interior, but it'll be like, I got to another car and I come in, I start, I go. That's it lah. The Levante will feel very different.
The Levante gives you a lot more drama.
Yeah, a lot more drama.
Anna, if you which one looks more special, like the sense of occasion? Is it the Maserati? Is it the Cayenne? Or is it the GLE 53 coupe?
Levante.
Right?
Without
The
even
look,
considering.
the look, right?
Yeah, the Levante, Levante what I call without a question, you know. The Cayenne, unfortunately, we in Malaysia, I think there's similar amounts of Cayennes as there are probably like
Probably more than the
like
GLE.
like a typical
Probably
luxury
more
car.
than GLE.
More than GLE, correct? You know, there are more Cayennes than GLE in Malaysia. You know, Levante no, you know, and the Levante will not age as quickly. Even the current model and what they had before, it was very similar, bit of styling cues here and there.
Yeah.
But the sound like makes like fantastic, you know. It's yeah,
Oh, look at this, man.
yeah. Mm,
Frameless windows doors also, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man, look sexy lah.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm,
Rajiv, I think this is more
mm,
deserving of I know you're
mm,
looking for the coupe, everything, but you know, this
mm,
is not really a coupe, but come on, man,
yeah.
when you see this car
Check
going
out
up,
check out my
Yeah.
video, Rajiv. I did on the Levante while driving in
Good
Langkawi.
looking, yeah.
I was putting in a lot of effort to have the car, and I was like, wow, really, and I was dipping and turning, and it's like, wow, this is really engaging. You really are into it because all the other SUVs tend to be like, you go in there, you're like, okay, and I'm
Tana,
done. That's it, you know.
question did you feel that the Levante's power delivery not to forget about the numbers do
Mm.
you feel the power delivery is a bit more brutal than like you know, say Porsche
It's
or
not
Mercedes?
it's not as how do I say? It's not as linear. There is a bit of a kick to
Yeah.
it,
But it's brutal,
kick
right?
to
When
it.
it kicks in, it like kick you in the seat,
Kicks
right?
in. You know, it's got the whole like if you're driving a supercar, there's a kick to it. You know, kicks you, you
Yes.
pull, and then when you pull, and sound comes, the sound comes out. And then one thing I was doing a Tesla. So if you see my video, I did a test. I was driving the car, and I want to know the sound was it fake or not because I hate fake sound lah. I know BM
Yeah.
does it lah. So while driving the car, I opened the sunroof and I had to hear the sound. Everything you hear is 100% real, bro. There is no
Yes.
fakeness about the Maserati Levante. It's 100% sound. So for that,
What
I
I like
say
about
hats off,
Maserati,
salute lah.
yeah, but I
That's
like what
Maserati.
Maserati is what Tana said. Like the way the engine pulls it feels like a supercar engine. Like the
Yes.
power delivery actually wakes you up. It's like you know, you get like that, you
Mm,
know, you have to
mm,
hold on to the steering and like you know,
mm,
whereas the
mm,
GLE, all these will be like, you know,
mm.
Macan is like smooth, like
And
fast.
and the amount of leather on the car, amount of leather they have draped in the car, like and also the color. Like imagine a red color interior, and you go like, wow, you know. But the warness is the like some people say, what so red lah. But that is what makes it different. You get in the car like all red, like you're reminded,
Yes.
wow, I'm in a Maserati. You see the Trident everywhere. Oh, it's a Maserati. You get that sense of reminding, you know.
You
So
buy the GLE, and then one day your friends is like, huh? You bought a car, man? No lah, it's still the same car lah. Don't lie lah, it's the same car lah.
different color, right? You paint car, isn't it?
Ah,
The color you painted, right?
you wrap your car, right? But you change to a Maserati. What car you drive? Maserati. You know, Maserati is the kind of brand you don't even need to tell the model. Porsche you need. What you drive Porsche? Porsche what lah? Macan or 911? Oh, Macan.
Mm.
Right?
You
But
see, Maserati is like, oh,
Maserati.
okay.
You know?
Okay.
Wow. I drive a Maserati. You know, you don't need to explain anything.
Commands that brand presence, right? You know,
Yeah.
just the name itself is really a brand presence. I think Bobby got a good point. And
Yeah.
and
Very
come on, look
very
at
few
that.
Maserati.
very few SUVs, I mean, we talk about DBX lah, but very few SUVs, in that price point, like every angle of the car you look at it, I took pictures like, no, and every angle I took, the picture came out very well. I was like, wow. I just every angle I took, like, wow, not bad, not bad. It has got that line thing to it, like, going happening. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and you will feel it's an upgrade because every time you look at the car, you jump in the car, you drive it, it's going to be a different occasion from driving the GLC.
Mm.
Everything about it is different because the designers were designing something entirely different.
You know how Maserati guys got the logo, the Trident. So many years ago, apparently
I know, right?
the place was made. There's a statue of a naked guy, the King Neptune with a trident, like, you know, and because it was there, and that's how they took it, like, because the place was built, like, you know, and the guy has got a very big thing hanging around there, like, you know? So I feel that like what I sense was it's like giving a finger to everybody, the Maserati. it has that feeling to be people like, I don't care about you. This is how I do it. Like, it's got that attitude to it.
Yeah.
Like, finger you and move on. Has got that attitude about the Levante.
And also imagine people who don't know you, right? They tend to want to describe you to other neighbors or something. Like Thomas would be like, people will say, oh, nah, the guy with the ponytail, you know. Or Thana will be like, nah, the guy with a shit ton of BMWs in his house, you know.
Yeah.
And then Con will be the guy with the two same car, the BMW, exact same cars. And you, if you buy a Mercedes Benz and in front of your house got a banana tree, right? Trust me, your neighbors will say, nah, the guy with the house in front of it got a banana tree one. If you buy a Maserati, right, your neighbors will say, nah, the guy with the Maserati. It's so different.
Branding is different, bro.
True. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right because it's a Maserati. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you turn from
Man's
banana
made up
tree
his mind.
to Maserati.
There you go, man.
So,
Congrats, bro.
Yeah.
Grazie.
Grazie.
And Rajiv, I understand
Prego,
the concept. Like
bella,
you come in
bella.
there, you're trying to rationalize. Is it better than a Macan? Is it better than a Cayenne? Rationalize. It's beyond rationalization, lah. You're right. There's something about Levante.
Yeah, lor. I think the
Look
whole
at that.
Special.
the banana
It
tree
is
one
special.
is so him.
Told him.
Awesome, man. Thank you, Rajiv.
Come and join
Thank you
us.
for-
Come and join us for drives.
Yeah.
You know.
Thomas.
Okay, let's go to the
Yeah,
land.
okay,
Let's go
good.
back to Germany for a bit. Brian is asking Audi A4 2.0 2016 or Mercedes C200 2016. Which one do you guys prefer?
Between these two is the Audi, but then all of us will suggest the Beamer lah.
Yeah. But if value for money, Audi lah, value for money. Because we
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
A-
I will buy the
a
Audi
used-
because value for money. Yes.
Yeah. A used
Audi.
C class doesn't make sense at the resale, does
Yeah,
it?
correct.
C-Class
Buy Audi.
does not make sense buying
Better
used.
value.
How
I mean,
much
if
are
you-
they now? E200.
Oh, is crazy lah.
A huge
How much?
difference in resale.
Come on, today I came back. Come on. First time in my
Wow.
life, I cut my exhaust pipe. So now my car has a straight pipe. Came back home. My neighbor always had a BM all in his younger age lah. I said, hey, nice nice sound He said, want to drive? I gave him the key. He said, can He drove the car and went off. So something about exhaust note and sound like
You're talking about your red E36, right?
Yes, it's got cut.
Oh God.
Mm.
Wow. Okay. To
Not so
answer
much.
this guy,
Yeah.
a 2016 C200, I'm seeing one going for what? 152, 140. Okay, coupe. Yeah, it's about 100 and 150, 160.
Audi is about 130 plus.
Oh.
Oh,
What about Quattro? If it's a Quattro?
100 and
Quattro lah, 2 liter.
Huh? 2 liter Quattro 130 plus. Of course, go Audi lo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more car for the money lah.
I mean, if you say
Well,
not Quattro, maybe
2016, you can also find the previous generation for 80k. The B8 generation for 80k. But
Oh,
B9
wow.
way better lah. B9
Yeah,
way better.
The looks, the everything in.
Yeah.
Way.
It looks more modern.
Quattro 136.
Even till now, it looks more modern. And mind you, 2016 Audi already got the LCD speedo. Mercedes don't have.
Yeah.
All right.
That generation, you can play a lot of things on your display itself.
Yeah,
This one,
yeah.
Audi,
Mercedes don't have.
oh.
Oh, this one don't have. This is analog recon. Oh,
Convert or RS4 converter.
Audi lo.
Yeah, lah.
16 should have
Audi is nice compared to the W2. And then you know what? The C200 at the 2016 is the 7 G-tronic. So
horrible gearbox.
yeah, the 9 G-tronic is okay, but that space still going to pay a lot more money.
That's 2019.
But this Audi's this is running what is it? The S-tronic, this one?
Yeah.
yeah, dual clutch.
B9 all run S-tronic already.
Yeah, all dual clutch.
But I recall the dual clutch tuning is not bad, this one.
It's
Yeah.
very good. It's very good.
Oh, look at the gauge, nice.
Audi
Wow,
seldom
300 oh.
Yeah.
Pardon?
No, I say Audi seldom commit that kind of error whereby the car came out from the factory, but they did not finish tuning the suspension and that kind of stuff.
Mm.
Mercedes
But
have that kind of
C200
models.
cannot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Or change the rims, please. Yeah.
It's a handsome looking car. Yeah, handsome.
It
It
is.
is. It is. It is. It's a good looking car. Look, especially the front. You look at the front end. It's
It's really handsome. Except for the fact it understeers a lot. So never mind. There's a
B9 B9 very agile.
And that's it. Thomas,
I tell you,
must-
bro, I
Go
kacau
for
Bobby
the,
only.
I would say go for the quattro. Go for one with quattro if you.
You know,
No,
every time Bobby,
B9 drives
every
like a Volkswagen already.
every time
Yeah.
Bobby drives, I see in Bobby's RS6. I was like, "Ooh, bro, understeer." I just kacau him only. I just kacau him.
You know, I went Germany, right? I texted Thomas. I said, I'm at the land of Quattro. Then Thomas replied me, oh, the land of understeer. Then I showed Eric Winter and tomorrow
he was there. Ouch.
Okay. You really showed Eric Winter?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Don't worry. Every German, he's Dutch anyway. But anyhow, he has a 997 in Netherlands.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Car guy, proper car guy
So,
credentials.
I was telling him that, hey, you buy a 997 here lah. Then he was like, probably an R8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
So this is CT 200 H 1.8 211 for 50K. A lot more cars out there.
yeah.
The only thing that does well for this car is its design, but the
Yeah.
interior space, the interior finishing, doesn't speak anything Lexus to me.
Yeah, there's nothing that
Even
feels
the right
Lexus
quality,
interior.
the right quality also is crap.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not crap. It's just like you wouldn't expect this to be a Lexus,
Yeah, and then the rear seats are useless almost. It's almost as spacious as the 1 Series, right? And then the boot is small, and for an 11-year-old car, 50,000.
Cash, bro.
No lah. It's a Lexus. You can get loan. 50,000
If you want
more.
a proper Lexus, get an IS. It's the same amount of money for.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Con.
Right. Learn from HP Tan.
Get an
But
IS.
you know what? Very hard to find 2012 IS 250.
Yeah.
The one that HP has, the last batch.
Yeah.
Very
Oh,
hard
I
to
see.
find.
Oh,
Very
I
hard
see
to
the 07, 08.
Yep.
11 got 11. I can find one.
One claiming to be 13 lah, 57.
F Sport bumper, man. Those guys mod it. F Sport bumper.
13 change model already.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's move on to the next question.
This is an interesting one, Bobby. We spoke about this when we first had the X70. You said anybody have X70, your next car you're gonna have a trouble for. And fair enough, this guy has X70. What car to buy next? He got an Alpha, he got a C43. The X70 got to go and have a new car. What can replace X70? We spoke about this.
Wow. Okay,
Hard,
we can't guess his budget.
Yeah, lor.
We can't guess your budget, Mantra
Let's just
Maximus.
assume it's an
I guess same
X70 budget.
price. Yeah, X70 budget lah. 100 plus 120, let's say.
Buy an MX-5 lor.
Stretch a
Since
bit.
you got
Get
a-
MX-5,
Yeah.
Yeah, get an MX-5 130, 140K, get an MX-5.
you got the C43, you can move a lot of people around that. You know, it's a people mover, right?
Mm.
Then it looks like a pilot, right? It looks like
The pilot,
it looks
yeah,
like a pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Get an MX-5.
I agree. Get an MX-5. So much cooler.
Get the Japanese Alpha.
Mm.
The Japanese
100
Alpha.
100K.
So
100K.
100,000 is the budget.
Mm.
But I guess what are you
100,000.
looking for? Is it to replace the SUV or is it just a
No,
other
he
fun-
says sedan, coupe, hatchback, anything is okay.
anything lah? Oh, then why not lah? Go for a
Get a
convertible.
convertible. Get a convertible.
Yeah.
You don't have a convertible, you should try a convertible.
Mm.
Look at the planes in the skies. You know?
Quick one over here. Akmal Azim, 6-cylinder battles, M340i versus C43. Which one would you guys own? M340i.
M340i lah.
Yeah lah.
Don't you think the C43 sounds better?
Oh yes, the
It sounds
C40
better.
is a more entertaining engine.
But everything else, the M340i does better.
Yeah, very true.
That is the only. I mean, you got one thing that the C43 does well. Then the M340i is, like play card, right? I was like, wow, I got
Yeah.
double. Then M340i is like, wow, I got Royal Flush. Like, screw you.
No. So it's like, hey, no. Oh, I got an ace. Yes, but I got Royal Flush.
Yeah. No.
Oh, I got a
got
straight.
ace,
I got a
then I
straight.
got 4
Got a-
behind. You know,
Mm.
Yeah, the
I got
C43
double
has
ace.
a nice
Oh, double ace. Where? I got four twos.
Wow. I like the analogy.
But
Con witnessed me going crazy in the C43 around Terengganu once.
Where?
Remember, Con? I left my wallet in the hotel.
Oh yes.
Then I blasted
Yes,
back
yes.
like 270
Yes.
kmh.
Yes.
Bah!
Oh yes. That was a drive to remember.
M340i M340i is quieter, is more comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Better steering, better 4-wheel drive, better suspension,
Everything
Right.
better.
better engine, better gearbox,
Everything.
more space,
Yeah.
more safety systems. I mean, better iDrive than the Mercedes. Yeah.
I don't know, a new iDrive. Yeah, I don't know, a new iDrive
No,
really.
but the old Mercedes one, that one is really, I don't like. I
Yeah,
will still
the
pick the new
up down
one.
one. Yeah. It's
Yeah, and then
horrible.
that weird thing on top of the scrolly knob,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
that's
Thomas was a C43 owner, so
I sold it after 10 months. Now I thought about it. I would have sold it earlier if it's not MCO lah, because MCO helped me prolong my ownership of the car. Because I don't need to buy a new car during
The
MCO.
non-usages. I like the way you said the non-usages help me to keep it longer. Wow.
Yeah, because I was staying at one point. I was still in Sabah City, so I just drive my C43 to go and buy vegetables. That's it. Yeah.
Great car to buy.
I mean, that's the only car I had. I only had the M340i, and then my housemate, she was having an Axia. Sometimes I drive the Axia because it's easier. Because the Axia can just go anywhere, right? Yeah. Axia is a really well-built car. I think they fulfilled the purpose of its design.
yes,
Yeah. Cheap,
yes.
city going around car, light, gear ratio is good. I mean, like suspension, you can whack any pothole. I don't give
It's
a
a
crap.
car you can drive anywhere mindlessly, I would say.
Yeah. I climb over curb, and stuff. I don't give a crap. It's just,
But the Kalisa is great.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Kalisa is
Yeah.
amazing car. It's an amazing car.
Okay, question here. Guys, worth selling on my Sirocco for A45.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
double the power.
Yeah, lor.
Same size, double the power.
As much as I like the Sirocco's handling, but then I think of A45 got so much power. It's like, whoa.
No, it's
A45 also
A45
handles
is
really
how
well.
you tune the car.
Mm.
How you
It
tune the
also
car.
handles
So,
really well. I mean,
The A45 stock, right? The suspension doesn't make sense until you go fast. If you go really
Mm.
fast around the bends, then you appreciate the suspension. But anytime it's like, but sometimes I wonder, right? Like, what they're doing at Benz when the car is like so unbends. Doesn't only the thing the
No,
engine feels like Benz. Like
I mean,
AMG.
the purpose was to be an AMG car. Its purpose was to be like really
Yeah.
hot hatch and hardcore for that.
But
For the
the
purpose of what it's
C63
built
is not
for,
that crazy, the suspension, right? C63
and that
wasn't so
and that could be to its downside also. If you think about it, and you like, I want my AMG-ness, dollar for dollar, my money back. Like really, value for money, I think they delivered what they are supposed to, lah. But if you use it for daily use, like going in Kepong or whatever, then okay lah, tak boleh lah. Kepong means
I think
jangan beli lah.
AMGs do craziness really well.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Yes.
the engine is a bit like, like
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I actually love the A45. The craziness is just real, lah.
Yeah.
Really real.
the engine surge is mad. When
It
you
makes
feel
me maniacal when I drive the car. I just want to go gila with it.
Yes. It has that,
it's not
that
the horsepower because the
provocativeness.
way it delivers the power is like almost like a racing engine, like like yeah.
So
Yeah.
so value for money, like, you pay X dollar and you get whatever you want at the A45.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, Eric Tan, go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
Go for it, man. Yeah.
And I think Mike Yap can do some work with your A45 suspension, so you
Yeah.
not okay too. Yeah. Oh, this guy who's just questioning, is Sankara, is a friend of mine. He has he's super cool. He has a 155 2.0 16 valve, and then his father has a 156, I believe, and then they plonked in a buso in the car and manual.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh no, 159, 159, 159.
One
159 with a Busto
No.
engine.
Sorry,
cannot be
1.6,
156.
156.
156.
Plugged in a
156.
buso in it.
So
And then the
far,
C43.
I tell you, if anyone has dumped in a Buso into a 159, it will be all around global news. I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So So now I know him, he should definitely go for a convertible, right? Young, island, he and his girlfriend, in a convertible, cruising
Oh, yes.
around.
Oh yes.
Hey bro,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're below 25 years old and then you get to own a convertible, wow, you're super successful. And you got alpha at home some more. Oh bro.
Yeah,
And
man.
if you got a pretty girlfriend, you can show the girlfriend around with a convertible. Drop
Yeah.
down. Girlfriend
Go for it, man.
will
Look
love
for
you for it.
convertible. E93s or something, like what Thana is looking for.
So Brian O asked the earlier model Ford Ranger Raptor or the current Ranger Raptor. So I think all of us, I think Con was there to drive. Thomas was there to drive.
No, I didn't drive.
Okay, so Con and I drove the car. So the new Ranger Raptor doesn't drive like a 4x4 diesel. If that makes sense. It drives like a petrol because it is a petrol. And if you are using it for town use, highway speed, fantastic. For sand dunes or sandy area, fast driving, it's nice. But it is I just feel that the way it revs, it takes a while to register if you're a old seasoned diesel guy lah.
It's unusual driving a pickup truck and see the tacho climb like a petrol engine.
No, but the sound also gone, isn't it? The sound it makes, the rev sound it makes, and how it revs, that's not intuitive for
It's a bit of a jarring experience. It's a bit of a jarring experience.
Yeah. So there you go. So it depends, I guess, like what's your background like. If your background has been in petrol cars, I think for you going, you may not be feeling it. But if you've driven other 4x4s, you may have an issue settling into the experience. Okay. Apa lagi?
All right, Sini, what do you think about the F32? Don't really see reviews of the F32 so far. F32 is a 4 series.
Yeah.
It drives like an F30 low.
Buy?
Yeah.
Nice car.
It's a very I think for the mass market, the F30, the F90, the E90, everything, a bit more, heavy steering. Most mass market may not, I think the F30 has this very comfortable, easy to drive kind of feeling.
The F30, right, is the generation that a lot of traditional BMW fans like to bash, but it is also underappreciated that that they are actually fantastic day-to-day cars.
Yep.
Yep.
They're very good.
They are not as engaging as an E46 or E90, but they are great day-to-day cars. You know, easy to drive, powerful, still decent handling.
Reliable, low maintenance.
It's also a
Yeah.
bit wider than the F30. So the way it glides more than the F30. F30 I find is more sharper. So
It's a nice stance.
it's a nice stance, the way it drives, the way it
Yeah.
pulls. Yeah.
Okay.
But I
hey,
think for most drivers, right, you drive an F32 versus an F30 back to back, right? In regular driving, you'll be hard pressed to tell the difference.
who's moving all the
Me.
pictures?
Since you want
Okay.
to talk, so I put you up.
Why
so
you
I
want
talk.
to hide behind the
People can see you.
Okay. All right. The time is now almost 2 hours. Should we shift gears into dude, where's my car or any?
yes,
Let's
yes.
do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do
Gia,
it.
how many
Shall we-
rounds
okay,
today?
hey,
Yeah.
Darren's asking the question a few times. Let's help this dude who is asking a few times. Let's see what his question. What do you guys think about the Mark 7.5 GTI performance package? Okay, versus the MK8 GTI. Currently driving a Polo sedan.
Nice.
I think at this point, any of the cars you pick is better than a Polo sedan. Sorry, bro. Sorry. It's just no, you know.
Yeah.
True. It's true.
Way better.
The Polo
You-
sedan is
you
like a
know,
Beza lah.
I feel the Polo
Beza
sedan
lah.
is like a not very honest car. It's like you know.
No, it's an honest car, but it's a Beza. It's like from Beza
No.
going out to
He's
Leipzig.
asking MK 7.5 or MK8.
No,
He's
he's saying
Okay,
already
Polo sedan is a
decided
good
his
car. It's a
goals
good
for
car.
it.
he's
Okay.
driving a
I
he's driving a Polo now, Bobby.
okay, I take it
So
back.
from-
Polo sedan is okay. I
Yeah.
drive it before. Okay,
Yeah,
drive it
he
before.
already
Okay.
want to sell his Polo.
Yeah, he's
So
ready to
Polo,
move on. The question is
yeah.
how far?
Oh, how far? Okay. So I like the
I would-
7.5 lah, personally lah.
Yeah, actually, I would suggest the 7.5 because the Mark 8's touch interface is too much of an
I see.
adjustment for me.
Yeah.
Volkswagen is going to get rid of that. But not
Really?
we won't see it soon. They're going to get rid of that. Right? I read the
Oh.
news. Yeah. So they're going to get rid of the stupid touch sensitive thing. And for some people who are very sensitive to electric, like shocks and stuff, right?
Static.
Static. So my girlfriend drove she didn't drive because she drives a Mark 5. So I asked her to just drive me home like 2 minutes. So when she held the steering, she felt like there's a
Static.
Static.
Oh.
static
Mm.
because they're running current through the steering wheel for all the buttons.
Oh,
Yeah.
She drove it for like 30 seconds. Like I can't do it. So I drove back lah. Yeah.
Oh.
But
Wow.
really
when you were having the Mark 8 GTI.
the Mark 8 GTI.
Mm.
Yeah, bro, Darren, I think go for the Mark 7.5. You know, the fun thing, Bobby and Con Thana, when I was handed over the Mark 8 by Rachel, I think, and I driven it for when I received the car, I just went for a quick spin, right? You know what happened? No? I was in Damansara Heights. The moment I reached to UOB there, UOA Tower, I got out of my car just to see did I get the TSI or the GTI? Because I don't know you guys have that feeling. When I drove it, right, I'm like,
Yeah.
wait. Did I get the TSI? Did I get the GTI? Because I came out and then, no,
Yeah.
I got the GTI. It's
Very refined, comfortable, fast, yes, but just so comfortable that you don't sense that
Yeah.
that kind of sporty character.
Yes.
except the
Yes.
ambient lights. I checked the ambient lights, like okay lah, this is
Yeah.
GTI lah, you know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
But the sensation I'm getting from the steering, it's
Yeah.
I don't feel GTI, you know.
Because a normal Volkswagen already drives very well, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, where's the uplift in terms of the GTI-ness
Correct.
apart from speed, right?
I only drove. I only drove in Sepang. The Sepang is. I didn't drive in the normal roads. Whatever. I drove in Sepang, but I did drive my friend's car, like a normal thing, you know. And yes, the driving in, I felt like in Malaysia we say what GTI is like. Oh, GTI, you know. There wasn't much like. It was so easy to drive around fast speeds, corners.
Yeah.
Where's the AMG in it, right? It needs
Yes.
a little bit of AMG.
So
in
I
it.
would just say this though. Before because this is very important. Context is important. The Mark 8 GTI is a damn good car, right? Let me
Yes.
just say it first. It's damn good. The way they spend so much time tuning the XDS, the stability management system. So the old one, they have the EDIF, right? They created the EDIF, right? The new system actually controls the dampers. So when you go in the corner, it keeps the car neutral. That's why you don't feel much roll in the car. You feel like the car is like very easy to drive fast. That is a technological marvel by its own. Seriously, it's a technological marvel, right? So for an unexperienced guy who picks up the car, they can whack the car. The car will really go. Like seriously go. It's easy to drive the car fast,
Oh.
But the problem is, it cuts off that feedback that makes you feel involved in the car.
Yeah.
The Mark 7.5 have a very good balance between comfort and giving you feedback in driving a car that feels nice. Yeah, feels fast. So
I think I was overseas when you guys got the car. I didn't get to drive it. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't
I'm
driven
sure-
in I haven't driven it in normal
okay,
roads yet,
we ask Mr. Winters tomorrow. I'm sure he'll arrange one for you. But
yeah.
yeah, really, the Mark 8 is really remarkable because when I look back at my video, I drove up to Genting without any familiarization in the car. I was like, I look back, I'm like, hey, I was going really fast, I was going really fast, but I didn't feel fast.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. But technological marvel, man, like really salute to Volkswagen, the way they engineer a car is, yeah.
I see a pattern here, lah. These guys all, they ask us like, "Oh, I'm happy to hear because I'm going to collect my F32. You want to buy?"
Why really then you ask? Then
Aiyo.
Then you're not looking for an opinion, you're looking for
Come.
validation.
Bro, let me tell you a story before we move on, okay?
What?
Since I started joining Horizon, a lot of my friends, they will introduce me and then they want to ask me about cars, right? They all want validation. So one dude in Penang, he asked me, bro, should I get a C-Class, C200? So when he met me, right, he's wearing Versace shoes, Hermes belt, and wearing a Gucci man pouch,
Okay.
the square pouch.
Yeah.
With the Gucci lines and then the Gucci, the print, So he's like, should I get it? He's a real estate guy, lah. So I said, what you're looking for? Is like, oh, my daily driver. Sometimes I go outstation, do sales. I say, no, go for the Audi S60. He's like, huh? Audi, nice or not? I say, bro, I put you in the Audi, and then I put you in the C-Class. You think Volvo. If I put you in the Volvo, you think it's a C-Class. And you put in the C-Class, you think it's the Volvo. He's like, no lah, cannot lah. I must drive Mercedes. After 1.5 years, I met him. He said, bro, this time his pouch changed to Versace already lah. So he say, I say, bro, how's your C-Class? He say, I regret lah. I say, why? My friend bought the Civic. I sat in the Civic, the FC one. He said, feels quite like my C-Class.
FT, way.
FD lah. Huh?
He said, feels a bit like my C-Class. In fact, more spacious than my C-Class.
Yeah.
Well, he cannot compare space against a Civic lah.
It's not space
No,
issue,
I mean, sorry guys, those who own W205. I mean, I don't know. It's frustrating lah, because I know Mercedes can do better. Mercedes can just do a lot better. We all know that. We know that Mercedes has a capacity. Look at the E300 Coupe. Oh my god.
Oh yes.
They can do it. They can do something great. No? Yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
So I just wanted to just have a good laugh because yeah.
I told you so, isn't it?
It's like people seek me, they come and ask you for validation. And I didn't give the validation, but then they go and buy it anyways. So.
I actually had someone who asked me they want to buy a city, and I said don't buy the city, for certain reasons for them. And then, well, they say, I only paid the booking. I said, yeah, I can change your mind. Can I want something else for you, for your age and all that? And I will listen. So.
And then the person said, what?
The person got angry some more. So walked away.
For me, I would just tell when they ask this car good, but I say, you like or not? You got a budget for it or not? Okay, good.
Okay lah. Bobby, you okay, bro?
Okay,
I'm
can we
okay.
go to
Okay lah, let's go do as my car lah.
do
Yeah. Oh, five
Yeah.
rounds.
five
Wow,
rounds?
five rounds.
Wow, Chiang
Wait,
busy.
I need a top up.
Yeah. I also recall my wife's uncle. But I think this happened almost 10 years ago. Hey, Bobby, the new Camry good. Say, no, no good. They removed the VSC, And then this one, they cut costs, blah, 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 blah. Then he was like, oh, I buy already. I was like, wow. And then his uncle, it's like, old man. I'm like, actually, Toyota is very good, and reliable, ma. And in my mind, it's like, yeah, ma, you buy already, then only you ask me. It's like,
Happens all the time.
exactly. Are you ready to get lambasted? If you ask questions like this, like you buy already and then you ask, right? Sekali people lambast you, you will feel so bad. I mean, as much as we want people to buy the correct car, we also don't want people to
Feel bad.
Bad after they
The car they
already
bought.
committed and the car is coming already. We don't want that at all. At any case, you buy already, then buy law, then enjoy law. Try the best to enjoy your car. Yeah, that's the worst thing we want, because buying a car to everybody is a happy thing. Whether you bought a supposedly not so good car or whatnot. So yeah. Anyway, let's go into Dude, Where's My Car? Ding ding. Hey, I thought we had the page just now.
No, we need to do a theme song for
no,
this.
it's okay.
You need to hire someone to make a theme song for Dude, Where's My Car?
Dude, where's my car?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Dude, where's my car?
Hey, you all remember that song, that old Singapore song? Why you so like that?
Oh my god! So long ago. Why you so like that? Why you so like that?
Anyway, let's start the game. Okay. Jiang, let's go.
I think Thomas never heard it. Thana, only me
Oh
and
my
you.
god. Yeah. Oh my god. So this thing lah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Do Where's My Car? Round one. Apa ni? Oh.
BMW.
Z4M.
Oh,
Z4M.
yeah, look, Z4M.
Yeah, there you go.
Z4M lah.
Z4M coupe.
Look at us, just an engine bay.
Yeah.
Hey, Z4M got roadster, man?
I don't
Well,
think so.
Young found it.
Only, right?
No, this generation, from what I
Not
know,
only is only like that whole clown shoe thing.
Okay, let's say it exists. Okay, let's just accept this. Come.
Okay,
What's
okay.
next?
Wow, this one
I'll take this one. The early one.
S2000.
S2000. Oh, yo.
Okay lah.
Oh
No fight
my
lah.
god! Oh, there's the
Okay, guys,
roadster.
For those of you who are first watching Dude, Where's My Car the first time, we pick one car or the other. Join us as well. So type in the chat below which car would you pick. Z4M, right? That engine, right?
S54.
Z4M for me.
That engine, right, produces 10cc, 1 horsepower. It's the E46 era. The engineering is mad. The E46 era. In fact, the E46 M3 is the one that made me fall in love with M cars so much that I wanted to buy one. And the M235i or the M2 is the closest I can get to that. Yeah.
But bro, the S2000 2-liter produced 250 horsepower.
Same lah. Same. Consider same already.
No, the Z4M roadster is 3.2 producing
3.2. Yeah.
330 horsepower, ma.
Yeah.
About the same, right? About 250. Yeah.
Enough lah, Bobby, don't like that lah, bro.
3 plus lah. Yeah.
For me, it's the Z4M lah. No question.
Yeah.
No question. It doesn't even matter what body style that you.
I heard the Z4M is a Larry car to drive. Like to snap at you.
It is.
Don't like to stay in traction. Like to break traction. It's like M2 com lah. Like don't like to stay straight. Like to yeah.
But S2000 also very nice. I mean, it's a legendary car.
It is.
I don't know. I know few with Honda S2000. You know, maybe I haven't driven one, but I know kick.
Yeah, I see the car like okay lah, nice lah. It looks good, like now.
Because I know Z4M, right? I can have the top down and I can drive like a maniac, and the car be fun.
Thomas,
Yeah.
tell you a figure. Z4M Roadster global production only in existence 5,000 cars. Okay. S2000 is 110,000.
More common than
One is
A6
Prang. The other one is I picked the Z4M now. I like the figures.
That's a lot, wait.
Suddenly I'm inspired, Bobby. Shall we put a 3.2 M3 engine in a normal Z4?
Yes. Yes.
You totally can. You
Inspired now,
totally
lah.
can.
But you know what? This generation of the M engine, the S54 is a really push it lah. But you know, and by the way, the look of this Z4, right? This era Z4. At first, I didn't like it, and Bespoke has one beautiful orange color with brass rims sitting on the next to a few of my cars, and I looked at it every day. I was like, oh my god, that silhouette Z, right? So beautiful.
Bro, you look at Darren Chang's one. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning, man. Darren Chang's.
This is Bengals doing, right? Bengal
Chris
era.
Bengal.
Yeah.
But the S2000 is also beautiful. I also like it.
He fucked up the 7 Series, but then he did a very good job with the Z4.
You know what? The 7 Series that he fucked up is the only ever time the 7 Series outsold the S-Class.
There you go. He didn't. It wasn't a bad choice.
And the E60. E60 like,
It's the only time it outsold the S-Class same generation.
Okay, so I picked the Z4. Let's see the comments here. Now,
Yeah, I believe there are more S2000 now. Paulus, S2000, Sean Tan, you know.
Sean Tan, of course lah. He drives a FD2R.
FD2R, yeah. But there's no denying the screaming S2000.
You really drive an FD2R, you should try something different. Okay. So many. Ian Lau. So many Honda S2K. Yeah. Okay.
It's what you grew up with, I guess.
So Bobby, Z4M, Thomas Z4M, Thana.
Yeah.
Z4M, bro. Yeah, ITB,
Z4M,
the ITB. You had me at ITB.
Individual throttle body.
Exactly. So beautiful.
Okay.
You know the Z4M runs out of steam at 7,900 RPM. The Honda still got 2,000 RPM. still got 1,100 RPM to go. 9,000 RPM. But yeah, individual throttle body is something.
Something of the sound it makes, the intake and all that. Oh my god, crazy!
Yeah.
And the fact that you could drive it like a hooligan, so it's a
you
hooligan.
could hammer this engine every day. The car won't break. It'll just be so solid. The way it's been built is fantastic. The engine.
I suspect the mindset of the E46 era M3 is like they build it as a race car like that. So
it's a race car engine.
Yeah.
Everything internal you see, the way the head starts, the bolts, everything is so different.
That's the era where BMW is still involved in racing. For those who don't know, BMW hasn't been involved in racing for a very long time. Audi and Mercedes are more active in racing than BMW.
Yeah. Even Aston Martin was racing. They're plunking the V8 into the Mon cars and stuff. Yeah.
Like Thomas, even for the E36, you can get an M3 engine mount and normal engine mount. Well, the S2000, I'm pretty sure the mount is like shared with other Honda engine mounts. You know what I mean? It's
sure. I believe the FD2R's engineering also quite close to racing. Based on my experience driving it, the engine and chassis feels ready to race. Yeah.
FD2R is an amazing car. Still one of my favorites.
Is it a 200,000 ringgit car, Bobby?
I don't know how to judge really in this context. You know, the world is getting crazy with car prices. FD2R. Okay, let me
Or how
think.
much would you value a Z4M?
Wait, the new Civic is 166,000. Will I pay 40K more for FD2R? Oh, hell yes.
Okay,
Hell
but I
yes.
tell you a funny story before we move on. Did you know
Uh,
that? Okay, this is something I never shared. I was expanding my business to India. My bank
Yeah.
account is constantly below 1,000 ringgit one. Okay,
Ah.
although I have one series, right? Because money out very fast. Somebody offered to sell me a Z4M coupe
Ah.
at 110,000 ringgit.
shit.
I was
Oh,
thinking of selling my one series, okay, and
Yeah.
buy this car. I'm like, what the heck, Thomas? Don't worry, don't maintenance. You're always flying to India anyways. Just leave the car here. You just if you want a car, just take your dad's Ford Mondeo and drive it around. You know, whatever. You know, I was thinking about buying the car and then just parking it here. And then when I'm ready, I'll get the car. You know, the guy told me lah. I say, I warn you lah. The car needs some work lah. So I was just thinking, just buy the car, just leave it alone. You know, I didn't lah. So I missed out on Z4M. Yeah. Oh well.
oh well, not meant to be.
So all of us pick Z4M. Con, you pick Z4M
Oh,
also.
good choice for me.
Okay, good. Let's move on. Round 2. Ah,
EVs.
I hate these signs. I really hate these signs. I'm sorry. Oh, what the heck is this?
Apa ni?
Lada shit, wait,
That looks like
Lada.
Oh, GM EV1. The GM EV1.
Oh my god.
You know, this
Oh. Hey, this is iconic way.
they forced GM to buy back all their cars and destroy it because they were so afraid that their oil revenues go away. And GM buy back every single EV1 and destroyed it. If not, GM would have been like the leaders in EVs, you know.
Yeah,
This was
man.
so ahead of its time.
It's like Thunderbird wannabe-ish. Apa ini?
What lah, Jiang? Apa ni lah, Jiang? Eh, multiply one, why the interior?
Yeah, why you do this?
I salute you, Jiang. I salute you, man.
Oh, it's so ugly.
Chiang, on one
Go,
hand,
go,
right,
go,
this is a
ugly.
damn easy choice, but on the other hand, I salute you
Okay.
for finding
I'm
this
gonna
way.
exit. I'm going to exit until you guys vote.
Okay.
I actually exited. Oh.
Leave me out of this. It's so ugly. Both are so ugly. Leave me out.
Hey, Thana, how to do the swapping the position thing?
Oh, just drag lah. Click and drop. Click and drag. Click on
Click and
Thomas's picture and drag drop.
Okay, Thomas answer first. Okay.
Ah,
Thomas answer first.
I don't want to. Can I not pick anything? Jiang.
you have to. It's the
Jiang,
end of the
I don't
world.
I don't
You
wanna
only
play
have
this.
one
I don't
EV car to buy.
Jiang, I don't want to play. It's so
Thomas,
ugly.
you
You
can
know?
answer first.
Answer, Hamas.
Okay. I'll buy the Zodye
Zotai.
M300 EV. I will do a video and then I'll review it. You know, drive out to Genting, then I drive up to Johor and then find an empty spot. Empty. My father's factory got a big land empty, right? I'll burn the shit out of it.
So you prefer the Zodiac lah?
Oh,
Okay. You prefer the
I don't
Zodiac.
prefer it. I just know
It's
what
fine.
I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna drive it. I'm gonna destroy it because it looks like a Fiat Multipla.
Thana, do you know
Yeah.
that anyone who owns an EV1 in US now, if you keep it in
Hmm?
your house, you are considered against the law?
Because it's not meant for road use.
I
or-
don't
I
know
don't
how
I
GM
don't
does it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like what you pick, Chiang. It's not cool.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
Okay, Thana, your turn.
I think it's cool. I like the GM EV1.
Yeah, I'll put Chiang back.
I think it looks cool the way the center charging, for the era what it was. Yeah, it looks nice. You know the whole window visibility is there, futuristic.
Mm.
Why not, man? Covered wheel arch in the back there. Look how cool is that?
It
Yeah.
looks like the cartoon. You know,
Offset is
the
the offset is a
car
bit weird.
cartoon.
Yeah.
The front lights are outside, the back lights are inside. Outside is weird, but other than that, I think it looks futuristic, like, you know. So yes, EV1. Easy pick.
Okay. Con.
Unlike Thomas lah, I find it easy.
I'll go for the GM EV1 because I remember reading about this car as a child.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the 90s. Yeah. I mean, it means something to the automotive industry. Yeah.
Yeah. But I salute Chiang for unearthing this gem of a car.
And for no
I am-
the what Zotier M300. Can you imagine it? It is every Fiat Multipla owner's dream to see a brand new Fiat Multipla interior, you know. So if I was thinking, if I get the Zotier, and actually I hated this facelift. I hated this facelift. Same, it's like you turn a very special car into a car that nobody cares. You turn it into a Hyundai Matrix. You know, it looks like a Hyundai Matrix now.
I mean,
imagine buying this.
bro, the right word is not special. It's an ugly car. It's an ugly. The Multipla is ugly.
I don't know about that lah. It's
the
unique.
Bro, are you serious? Oh.
Yes, I'm serious. I can't deal with you again.
Everything
The
in
Multipla
interior
is
purple color. Purple
the
color
Multipla
interior.
is a Picasso painting. You know.
Yeah, I like
The-
it's
Yeah,
Put it
the
here lah,
facelift,
the very-
the facelift is nothingness. It's like a Toyota Answer
yes.
design. It's like Hyundai
Yes.
Matrix. It's like
Thomas.
nothing.
The very fact it unnerve you, the Multipla. I mean, there's a sea of the Chitras and the Nabira and
Yeah,
all this
no,
cars
put
out
this
there.
picture, please.
You know, yeah, sea of batteries.
Okay, I will get the Zotier and then I do a facelift to turn it back to the current the old Multipla look, and then drive around town in my brand new EV Fiat Multipla
Yo.
with proper
That's
Chinese.
Nice.
And then I go Ivan Kong there, say I want brighter headlamps,
Yo.
including
Hey,
the
but if
two
your car-
on the base of the A
Bobby.
pillar. You know,
One day, if your car catch on fire, you know, then
it's you.
no. I don't know. I'm nothing to do. I'm just kind of like alibi.
Because it will be a fantastic family car, you know, 6-seater, you know. Lovely.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Anyway. Okay. We've made our call.
Well, I get what Thana mean. The fact it unnerved me means it's a good design. I don't
It's
know.
something. You know?
Yeah. And this facelift actually made it mediocre.
Yes, exactly. It become
yeah.
nothing. It means nothing now. See,
Yeah.
it's a car that nobody cares.
Chinese
Nobody
It's
loves.
a car that symbolizes that era of
Hey.
Chinese cars, like totally unimaginable.
Okay, I'm going to make a rule. Fiat Multipla cannot join Evo and Euro.
Okay. No, I'm now you say that, now I'm thinking about shall I buy a Multipla and put livery on it. So this is like, then wherever Thomas go, I'll go behind there, park behind his car, take pictures. All these pictures in Myeongsang, there'll be a Multipla behind there. All the pictures. Photo bomb. Man, this is this is a challenge lah. Wherever he go, he park the car, I park next to his car.
Every single one of his Myeongsang picture, there's a Multipla there.
If not that, Chiang, please Photoshop, put the picture there. You know,
Oh,
this is fun, man. Multipla.
it's okay, bro.
I'm looking at Facebook now.
What you mean? One day you cannot start your Multipla.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I trust in Thailand.
Let's just move
Okay. Next one.
on. Okay, round three.
Good one, Chiang. That one really good one. Wah, ini apa ni?
Oh, it's a Ferrari. It's a mid-end
458
Ferrari.
Spider.
Okay,
458.
we are off to a good start.
In the right color as well.
Ooh, 650 S Spider.
Oh,
650.
MB412C
MB412C.
Spider.
Carbon top. Dihedral doors.
door handles
Versus
might
the
work.
drama of Ferrari.
But the MB412C is a looker actually.
Uh,
458 is a looker.
I got looker.
Thomas,
Hey,
you
guys,
should buy the 458 Spider.
Okay, 200 people are watching this video right now. Let me know
No
if you
challenge
think,
here, lah.
who here thinks the MP4 Chelsea is a looker. This type looker. If you think the MP4 Chelsea is a looker, I don't think it's a looker.
Is it not? It's
No.
also.
I
It's
think, yeah, go back. Let's see.
I think the proportion
Look
is
at
not
the
right.
rear.
for me.
The rear. Oh, look at that! It's so high tech looking.
It's so arched up. The back is so arched up compared to the.
no lah, not the
No.
MP Chelsea lah.
Okay, I make my choice.
Did you know the guy who designed the MP4 Chelsea is the guy who designed the F430?
Frank Stevenson,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He started off the whole McLaren design language.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. He also did, I think he did the Mini as well, right? The Mini, I think the R series was his doing too. Very tough one for him.
He's a great designer.
Yeah. But anyways, okay. Let's look at the audience first. 458, 458. Landslide.
458 lah.
man.
I think all four of us will pick the 458 also.
The Chelsea will be known as the guy who has the McLaren versus the one who has
Touche.
By the way, I spoke to the COO of McLaren. He told me there is somebody who's selling their 650S Spider in Langkawi, duty free 650, 650,000 or so. But I think you pay full duty is around 900K lah if you're interested. Yeah, still under warranty and service. Warranty and service for another 2 or 3 more years.
Well, not bad.
650S Spider. Okay, I think all of us landslide 458, right?
Yeah, easy choice.
I think provide it lah.
Yeah, 458 lah.
Okay, undoubtedly the MP4 Chelsea will drive way more sharper than the 458. That's already need to discuss. But the 458 delivers a drama that the MP4 Chelsea can't. Yeah.
Oh yes, no question.
But look at the color, man. Grigio platinum color. Look at that, it's beautiful.
Oh, look at the 458 Spider. It's such. Thomas, you should get this lah, Thomas.
Look at
Spider. Oh.
Look, I cannot get the third quarter angle, the rear. But look at that, man. The stance.
What a beauty.
Yeah.
One is very modern now. Okay.
458. I pick 458.
458 for me too.
Finally, you come on board already.
458.
Same.
Yeah. For the drama of it.
Similar to point there.
Why did Chiang put the 675 LT?
Yeah, if it's 488 versus 650, what do you think?
But you know what? You talk about McLaren.
Oh yes, then I'll pick the 650. I'll pick the 650.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, but you see, McLaren, right? I feel that when they started the MP4 Chelsea 570, 650, it's like the curves and arches are very aggressive. They're very like loud. I don't like that.
Don't like that?
I don't like the loud looking, the big holes, the big very aggressive. I don't like it. But the 720 looks nice. Too big for me. The Artura looks sleek. Looks like the lines are softer and it's more discreet. The Artura is when I feel like McLaren has like caught my eye in the design language. Yeah.
Interesting.
What about this too?
Yeah.
Pyro is correct, you know.
Yeah, he's correct.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this would be a tough choice. This one I might lean, as much as I don't like the 650S design, I will lean towards that. it's funny, you know. We can accept McLaren if it's turbocharged, but we can't accept Ferrari when it's turbocharged. No?
Very true.
Yes, you're right, Thomas. You got it spot on.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Very
488
true.
is a great car. Great car. I mean, I got the privilege of driving it while driving out recently. It's just great. No kidding. Fast as I mean, I
I
didn't
don't
do
like
the corners now, but
I don't
I
like
think
it.
it's because we
the lack
expect.
of drama is like kind of weird, though. It's just weird.
The F8 is a far cry from the 488. The F8 is just so much nicer. F8 Tributo drives so much better.
But then when you
Sounds
listen to
better.
the sound, it's
Mm.
like, you know, I was driving my M2 Com the first time, right? Then from
Yeah.
far behind, I saw a Ferrari coming. Then in my heart, it's like, what is it? Is it a 488? Is it a 458? Then I'm like, don't worry. If it sounds, if you can, if I can hear it, it's a 458. If I can't hear it, it's a 488. And then it going, oh, 488.
But the Pista is damn good looking at the Pista.
Okay,
Oh, the Pista is.
I feel the 360 is the pretty Ferrari, lah. You know, after 430, all like square. You know, 458 is where I think is like that's it, lah. Then after that, it's like, you know, yeah. Hey, look at what Jules say, bro. I think you agree, bro.
675
LT,
LT.
yeah.
675 LT is something. That one, is unforgettable. The way it drives is unforgettable. Unforgettable.
But anyways, for the sake of this one and our sleep, let's move on. But we all pick the 458 Spider because it's gorgeous and sounds amazing.
Yes.
And basically increase your male attraction level by 5 times. Okay, let's move on. Round 4. Hey, what the grill like this? What is this?
Is that a Sangyong?
Sangyong? Oh,
what is
no.
that?
It's a Chinese car. 你在说什么？这是中国车啊！
What is that? 99999. What is that? What? A Toyota body with a Mercedes inside. Wow! What is this?
It called itself the BJ. Nice.
What is abomination is this?
Bike Beijing BJ9.
BAIC. They have SAIC and BAIC.
I have a feeling the next one is going to be just as unfair.
Yeah, why you do this?
SAIC is Shanghai, so B is Beijing, is it? Beijing Automotive something corporation must be like.
Low job, Kausa. Okay, what's the next one, Jian? What's the next one, Jian? Kill us, please. Kill us, please.
Jian, don't photo steam way.
my
I thought
God.
I thought that.
That's a Cadillac.
Okay, it's a Cadillac.
Okay.
Cadillac, something. Oh my God!
Look at the gear lever, bro. Look at the gear lever, bro. The big ass
Yeah,
gear
man.
lever coming up.
Hey, different size lah, both cars.
Escalade, okay lah.
Escalade
Escalade
lah.
Escalade
No
lah.
comparison lah.
Once a house lah.
Chiang straight go round 5.
Okay.
Skip straight away. He's like, okay, forget about it.
Okay.
Escalade lah.
Yeah.
Who would get that Beijing BJ Labashi Bazooka?
Hey, it's an AMG engine, bro. Is it AMG engine?
No lah. It's not.
No way lah. Chinese people won't pay high road tax. Max 3 liter.
Bro, AMG engine, bro. Look at that.
It's a V8. It's a 4 liter. They have a 4 liter. It's based on a G class, GL class.
Walao, G class.
GL class.
Oh,
It's been in China.
GL.
Yeah, they are CKD.
Oh my God.
Bro.
Oh, it's the size of a GL. But GL is just a stretch
It's not a
ML.
handsome looking car to start with.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay,
It's not.
Thana,
Ah,
what would you
I
pick?
go for substance lah. You can't get any more substance then. Then escalate.
Chiang, if you put the Hongqi HS9, then probably probably there's a challenge that no lah,
See,
escalate
this is
lah.
why I like Do Where's My Car. We get to learn different car models that we never thought existed. Yeah. Hey guys,
See?
if you're enjoying Do Where's My Car, just give us some love, some likes, or let us know in the comments that you enjoyed Do Where's My Car, because this is, we learn new things, right?
Yeah, man. I learned
I didn't know
BJ
there's an EV. There's an EV that looks like a facelifted Fiat Multipla. Yeah.
Not as
a
good
lot
looking
of
lah,
this-
but yeah.
a lot of these state-owned Chinese car company, they just vomit out cars like nobody's business. Chincai just pop boom, pop boom, pop boom. New model, pop boom. It's no lah. Escalate lah.
Okay, Bobby escalate. Anna also escalate.
Yeah.
Con? Can I hear you, bro?
Escalate
Escalate lah.
all day long.
You
Yeah
know,
lah.
I as much as escalate is like the common choice. It'd be funny to roll up in a G63, and the V8 in the BAIC Beijing BJ90.
Chiang, you search this Uran SUV. URAN. Uran SUV. It's a Russian SUV. Okay, this or the Cadillac Uran. Hey, big picture come. Apa ni?
Hand built.
Big picture come. Uran. Chiang. Clicky.
Is internet lagging, bro?
Chiang needs some
Better internet. Yeah.
What the heck?
You click the first picture. The first one. No, we all learn about new cars, ma. So
Oh, SUV.
look at that.
Russian. 60 meters. 60 meters.
Look at that. That's the.
My God.
Oi, click a proper one lah. People see outside lah. Pani. Oh, look at that.
It's like
Yeah,
a
Thomas.
looks like a Lambo.
Cadillac Escalade or Uran.
Uran, bro.
Oh, I'll
Uran.
go for the Uran, man.
Uran.
Hey, look
Uran.
at guys. Hey, check this out. Should name it BG69 so more people will buy this.
Hey, but you know what? I was just reading about it. Apparently, the reason why they managed to do the whole Mercedes engine is because Daimler owns 12% stake in BAIC.
Yeah, they are all intertwined.
Ah.
Okay, go back to the Do Where's My Car. Okay, I know all of you just escalate. I'm going to take BAIC Beijing just to mess with people, because I'll rev the car. People they're looking for a G63. That where's the G? And then the Chinese car. Woohoo!
I thought you say right, you get the Beijing BJ90 and go look for multiplas and ram into them.
that could happen too, but because I was at Bangsa Shopping Center, Bangsa Village, and then one day I was just waiting for my car because I was a valet, right? I valet my C63 lah. Let's show how much I don't care about C63. Waiting for my car to come up, and then I heard a very aggressive, like a F-type kind of engine, like the supercharged. Then I'm like, oh, where's the Jaguar? There's the Jaguar. Then I see a Land Rover. I saw a Range Rover charging towards me. I'm like, oh, okay. So the BAIC Beijing can be like that. can be the car that you sound very nice, but you can't find the car. OK， 这是中国车，中国
Okay,
德
next
国。
slide. Round 5. Okay. Wow, I like it.
Oh, this Porsche
Hey, we are off to a good start.
Singer. Is there anything that can challenge Singer? Is there anything that can challenge Singer? Is there
Gunter Works.
anything?
Gunter Works design
This,
of me.
this is Picasso, bro.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Wow, Jiang!
Oh, Jiang!
Wow.
I hate you, Jiang. I hate you.
Oh, no.
I
Wow,
hate
good
you,
one.
Jiang.
Good one. Good one.
I hate you. I hate you.
Jiang, wait, I'm gonna click.
Wow,
I'm gonna
this
click.
is a good one, man. This is a very good one.
Look at this. Oh, Steam. Oh. Sorry. Oh, sorry. But
I hate you, Jiang.
hey, Thana, look at that.
No lah. I somehow I'm pro Singer lah.
Look at that.
I
Look
think
at that.
I think the
I hate
as much
you,
as it's
Jiang.
nice, as much as the curves are nice, the way the light reflects is beautiful. Yeah. To make a curvaceous car.
Bro, this is not curvaceous, man.
No, I say it's it's to make a car that's curvaceous and sexy, fantastic. But I'm leaning to Singer lah. I think Singer puts in effort and yeah, my money on Singer lah.
Actually, Thana, I when I saw these two, I really made up my mind. But I'm opposite of you. I'll pick the Alfa Romeo Disco Volante.
Yeah.
But I get what you mean. Singer is like beautiful, but Alfa Romeo is like.
Okay, let me put this to you lah. Okay, if you get either one, today the Disco Volante looks fantastic, whatever. In 20 years or 30 years, which one would you look back and say, "Wow, this is beautiful, man"?
I think the Disco Volante is beautiful, man. Look at the line that draws from the door.
I don't
all
think
the
the
way to
Disco Volante's lines will age. It will still be
No,
a
wait.
beautiful.
The Disco Volante is not immediately beautiful. Like the Singer is by the first impression, right? If you ask a common person,
It's normal. Yeah, it's
you will see
normal.
the Singer looks more beautiful, right?
Mm.
The common person, but
No, the Porsche 911, the Singer, it's something what you call by. You look at it, it's like okay, but you go and look at the details on corner here, on corner there, the vents, the gear knob, and the small touches in the Singer, which must makes it interesting, It's a lot of to explore. You can spend your whole lifetime to explore. You're like, wow, they did this, wow, they did that, wow, the engine, the nut, they put this, That's the whole thing about the Singer. It's like you peel the onion day by day, day by day, day by day, the Disco for me was like in your face. It's beautiful. It's there, and that's it.
But this Italian, no,
Italian. It's okay lah. I go German. I'll go for Germany, man.
They do it. This is a whole body, is a handmade body.
It's okay lah.
Okay, I think Disco Volante is like a quiet taste. It takes some time
Quiet
to
taste.
fall in love with it. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
There's
I
no
picked
denying
Volante.
the Singer's interior is another level. The finishing on the Singer, right, is mad balls.
Yeah.
But there are 450 Singer 911s in the world. There are 7 Disco Volantes. Yeah. Because Disco Volantes can only be created by destroying Alpha 8Cs. And there are only 400 Alpha 8Cs in the world.
The engine is a Ferrari engine, right?
It's a 430 engine. So to do a Disco Volante, right, you need to buy an Alpha 8C, which in itself is already a crazy collectible car, and then send your car to Touring Superleggera to destroy your 8C to turn it into a Disco Volante. It's like you play game, right? You very hard to get a golden one and then a diamond one, then you send to this place to combine to become something. It's crazy lah. Disco Volante.
I like Disco Volante because it kind of captures a bit of the 90. I don't know. I'm getting some 90 like 30s,
50s.
40s vibes in it.
Yeah.
That line, the front line, they capture that era, but they make it look so timeless. I don't know lah. It's like contemporary but classic. And look at the rear, man. I mean, seriously, look at that rear. Yeah.
Oh,
This is Picasso, bro. This is an art.
Oh yeah, man. It's a difficult choice.
If there is a car that I want to buy as an art and leave it at home and just ogle, just like don't pay road tax, don't care, just keep it at home and watch it, right? It's the Disco Volante. Bobby stressed already.
stressful because I really love the Singer 911, but then it's a totally different thing, you know. I mean, even though Singer stopped taking orders for the classic 911, right? They stopped taking orders, but they still build. They're doing the 930 turbos now, you know. I mean, down the road there will always be. You can always build yourself a Singer, lah, but then it's literally impossible to get a Disco Volante. It's yeah, and I managed to lick the car.
No, you lick the
tires.
Alfa. Is it 8C, right? No, you lick a Disco Volante.
Yeah. I licked the tires.
Oh.
I drove down to Singapore. Okay, Singapore Alfa Romeo called me and said that we have a Disco Volante here, and me and Chris, we drove down just to see the car, touch the car, and then I licked the tires, and then we drove back up KL. Yeah, this is us lah, huh? Us at Evo here. We're all crazy people.
Go back. Jiang, look at that. Look at the bottom picture, the 1952 Alfa Romeo.
That's the original Disco Volante.
It captures that era car.
Yeah.
And it creates that modern rendition to it. And even though Disco Volante is like maybe how much, 15 years ago or 20 years ago, 15 years ago, right? Yeah. But I can imagine in another 50 years, right, Disco Volante will look nice.
Yeah, it is. Did I told you all about, you see the modern Disco Volante, right? That the silver color stripe that runs around the car? The single piece hand hammered aluminium.
Wow.
It's not a paint. It's not a paint. That strip, right, was slotted into the body. It's a single strip of aluminium, handmade.
They're storing Super Leggera's coachwork. They're the next level coachwork. And not just aesthetics, they actually built coachwork that actually, you know, they think of the drivability of the car.
And the beauty with Italian coachwork, right, you look at the metal strip, right, you know it's hammered by hand. Because it's not to perfection, you know. You know it's
art. It's art. It's art.
Yes. Even the little metal strip that runs out of the rear tail lamps, right? You can see it's hammered by hand, right? It's not to perfection, not machine perfection, right? So that is art. The beauty of this crazy thing, the Disco Volante. Wow, this one everyone quiet, right?
But Singer lah.
Yeah, I'll pick the Singer also.
Yeah. It's
because
something. It's a daily art lah.
No, because you have a Disco Volante, you will definitely not drive it, but you probably would still drive a 911 Singer around because you know anything happens, you can build another one with enough resources.
A Disco Volante, Bobby, I wouldn't even call it a car. You can't even call it a car because it's art, it's car, it's not a car, it's something you just see and don't drive, that kind of stuff. It doesn't qualify to be a car. It's just,
you know what? I don't qualify to want a Disco Volante in that aspect. You know, it deserves to be put in a museum up there and you shouldn't own it. But the moment you own it, you ruin it. You know.
Yes.
Whereas the 911 is the one where, oi, enduro, let's go.
Exactly.
And then I get
Bobby,
to enjoy the
you know,
car.
someone say, Bobby, I'm coming to Evo Enduro. What car you bringing? Disco Volante. No, I ban you. You're not allowed to come to Evo Enduro.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
So yeah.
It's not even a national treasure.
Like
It's
like
like
like,
a
like
global,
I want to
it's a
own a
global
911
treasure.
and be inspired by singer, like small touches. I can't even conceptualize putting a word to say the space I'm living in wants to own.
Oh, look at this color. This color combo.
Walao
Oh,
me.
fuck me.
Shit. You know what Disco Volante means in English translation?
Yeah.
Flying saucer.
I see.
Disco is a saucer. Volante is
Ah.
fly. So flying saucer lah, you know.
See, that's the thing. Italians make
Italian
any
words.
nonsensical word means nice. They make it sound
No,
nice.
I recently made friend with my trainer's boyfriend. He's Italian. So I asked him like, you know, quattro porte. It's like, you know, four
Four
doors.
doors
It
in
means four doors. Ask him
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
do you because you know what it means. Does it sound cool to you? He's like, yeah. It sounds cool to us, but when you translate, but if you think about what it actually is, then it's not cool. If you just hear the sound quattro porte, you know, it's like, oh yeah. Just don't think what it means. Just speak it
Exactly.
out and feel the.
I'm still
Yeah.
processing my trainer's boyfriend.
Yeah, my trainer's a girl. Why
Yeah.
trainers can be women? You know. Yeah. Why think my trainer is gay? Right?
Yeah, lucky.
There's nothing wrong with that, right? They choose what they want, no?
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. I will pick the Disco Volante. I would have it in my house,
Uh,
and then I'll sip my coffee, my espresso in the morning, and I'll say what a beautiful life I have. And then, you know, move it around Damansara Heights, take picture, move back home, clean the car.
movie dah. Scared of.
You know, Thomas, back then, 2013, when Lamborghini launched the Superleggera, that time, right? Then Proton Saga launched the Super Value, you know. So I asked Proton, I was like, hey, you all should call it, you know. Then he was like, what? Super Valore. He's like, what does it mean? Super Value. Super Value means Super Valore in Italian. It sounds so cool.
Sounds so cool.
Super Valore. It's like, oh, there must be something
Yeah,
awesome.
look.
Yeah, Super Value.
355. No. Alexa's car, 305, right? 308. Quattro valvole. It's like, wow, what's that? 4 valves. Quattro valvole. Oh, 4 valves. Okay.
Oh, so
Okay,
nice.
we're done. I think Con, Thana, Bobby pick Porsche, Singer. I picked the Alpha Disco Volante or Flying Saucer, you know. Okay.
No, I cannot teach my Disco Volante.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Fun.
Thank you so
Was really
much.
fun.
Yeah, that was
Nice.
fun. Good job, Chiang. Thank you so much, Chiang. We love you, Chiang.
I got a request, Young. Please don't put any more multiply, you know. Please.
I was talking to Chiang on the way back. After I came back, and we are saying we do a challenge next, lah, Bobby. We do we do a next challenge, and like a top gear challenge. We do right. So the support car will come in a Fiat Multipla. Anybody's car break down, they are forced to drive the Multipla. So that's challenge. So
I will definitely, definitely buy a Toyota. I'll buy a Toyota.
We'll find a way to take out Thomas's tire pressure. Thomas today Multipla, like, you know.
No, I'll buy tire sealant. I'll bring myself a fresh pair of tires. So Tana's idea is that we all maybe do a 20K car or 30K car, and we do the same route we did, but we all drive individually. Okay.
Yeah.
Chiang, I think next round, right, we need to apply a scenario, right? Like let's choose
Oh.
2 tasks, right? But then the task is to like drive from Malaysia to Chiang Mai, or Malaysia to Russia, or track day,
Mahina.
and yeah,
What car would you take for track day? Oh, that kind of yes.
track
If
day.
the punishment, is to sit in the multipla, then I'll buy a Toyota.
Like you need to go your durian farm and collect stuff, and then after that you need to go to a movie premiere,
Wow.
and then which one would you pick? So
Hilux.
we have scenarios in, right? That would be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night,
See
good
you
night.
next week. Remember, if you renew your road tax last week or this week, take a picture and PM us, and then one lucky winner will get your road tax paid for. All right.
Pergi mana ni? Pergi mana ni? Oh, cosplay.
Yeah. Hopefully, we get some 5.2 V10 stuff. That would be fun. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you so
Night.
much. Good night. Good night, Thana. Good night, Thomas.
Okay, noise ada apa eh?